Well, hello everyone. I know, Darnell. Fix your stuff. Come on. Oh my goodness. But anyway, beyond that ranty point there, hello everyone, and welcome to another DaraChat. My name's Dare Moose, or Dare for short, because some of you kids have an English speaking problem, and I can't help you. So there's that. But anyway, I get to, of course, I'm glad to have you all here. Obviously, of course, yesterday it was a solo stream where I showed off uh, me doing some stuff, but also just because it was a solo stream and I didn't really have anyone at the time period, so I could do it. I can do it solo. Some people. So what's English? Well, English is for the Chinese. But some people can't do it solo. Some people can, and that's okay. I can do it both ways. I'm like a flip flopper. I'm a pancake and a waffle. Well, how would that go? To be honest, how would it be like a falafel? Ooh. Well, you have a that's a you problem. That's a you problem. But anyway, are you there, Darnell? Can you hear me? Is your system working now? I don't. He's having issues hearing me. Unfortunately, Rumble Studio is being a bit of a prick. Can't have it work right. Just you know, it is what it is. I have an issue where my guests can see the video right off the bat, but I can't see the video, the intro video that I play right off the bat. I don't know why. I've let them know, but nothing's changed. Oh well. And there we go. Hello, Darnell. Can I? I think last time we had this too, where I couldn't hear you or anything like that, and it just kind of fudged up your sound system. But you're able to find a way around it, or actually, no, you figured out how to fix it. Because I'm not muting you. I certainly don't want to do that. You have a lovely voice. Why would I want? Why would I want to mute you, Darnell? Why? I'm not that horrible. I'm not that cruel. Well, maybe I'm a little bad. And that let me leave, then come back. Well, okay, go, get out of here, and then come back. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Tom. How are you? I've gotta get you on. Return the favor. Hey, you know what? I've got to return the favor back because I got to get you on. I've just been in the process of trying to invite people, and you tend to forget about some things along the way. Um, so yeah, look out for that. I will definitely get out there. But thank you, sir. I much appreciate. Thank you, Tom, for the stream. Nope, didn't fix it. No, you're muted though. Is your camera not even showing up? Hmm. I swear we were able to figure this out last time. There we go. I heard you turn it on. I heard something. What about just unplugging and plugging your microphone back in? I'm guessing you did that. Today, children, we're gonna do a little thing called technical mishaps. It's where we try to figure out what's the problem with our tech. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Ending up my stream right now. Well, you know what, good sir. I thank you for being here. Cause much appreciated. I just gotta get you on. Hold on, I gotta refresh the page. Refresh. There we go. Weird, weird. Okay, so I did hear something when you turned it on. Um, but now no, I don't think your camera's not on. Let's see. I may have to do this the old-fashioned way. I swear, last time it worked, you were able there. Oh, there we go. No sound, no sound, but we got camera working. So we're halfway there. You're living on a prayer, right? Living on a prayer. In my hand. Huh? My mic shows is active. Okay, yes, breathe. Yes, breathe. What about the thing with Microsoft? Oh, that's good. Okay. What about the permissions thing? Is that running from it? Hmm. What kind of headphones are you? Oh, you're using Bluetooth, aren't you? Yeah, you're using Bluetooth. That's interesting. It worked last time. I'm not sure why. What did you do? Last time you fixed it. Somehow, some way you fixed it. I don't remember. I should have recorded that.
Can you hear me now?
Bingo! You have just solved your own problem.
So what I was saying to you before was I muted the tab by accident. Well, the tab's muted normally. That's why
Yeah,
I mute the tab. And then normally I go through StreamYard, so like when it goes live, my camera might kick on by itself.
yeah,
And well, it didn't. Well, I
yeah,
forgot I'm using voice mod, but voice mod doesn't work with Rumble Studio, so I have to turn off
yeah,
my mic
yeah,
without voice mod.
yeah.
Now it
Man,
looks a little whited out.
we solved it, kids! Hooray!
Woo!
Can everyone say thank you, Darnell? No.
Thank you, Darnell.
Who is this guy? What is he about? I was
I'm trying to
told
figure it out.
cookies. I was told cookies.
Promise
But
punch and pie.
well, how are you today, good sir? Other than the disastrous opening, I mean,
Well, I had a bathroom explode last night, so I've been dealing with that for about 24 hours.
oh, like the toilet just exploded on you,
No,
or
my 10-year-old decided, hey, I'm going to shove a whole roll of toilet paper. I'm going to wipe with a whole roll of toilet paper and clog your toilet, overflow poop into your bathroom and your bedroom, because the master bedroom is where she went.
wow,
Yeah, so I
that's
dealt with that last night, today, and a few minutes ago, actually.
wow. And then you just sat there with the toilet, just trying to tell, hey, toilet, I'm going to teach you a lesson. You better not forget. Don't let the child do this anymore. Toilet, stop it. Stop it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, he does look,
Yes, I
Jack,
hear that
like,
a lot.
oh, yeah. Well, it's because of the beard. If you shaved the
Mhm.
beard, it wouldn't be that way.
I know.
You look more like, if you shaved your beard, though, I would think you look like a very, you know, you had a suit on, very sharp dressed man. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. I'm fat, but all right. Thank you.
Hey, all right. Jack Black is fat too, and I
This
think he's worn a tuxedo every once in a while.
this hides the fat. It does. Yeah. Oh, look, I had to shave for 14 years for work, and when I finally left that job, I said, "Fuck it, I'm growing a beard." I've had a beard for 6 years now, so
There you go.
yeah.
And never been shaved since. There's so much crust under there.
I
If
think I
you
shaved
shaved it,
once. I mean, I'll trim it. I'll trim it down for stuff, but I shaved once for
right?
something, and now for an interview, and that was it.
Yeah. It reminds me. There was like some. What is the thing? There's like this Zach film thing or whatever. Like this guy just
Yeah.
makes films about whatever.
I know the Zach D films. Yes,
Yeah, Zach
I
D film.
watched them. Yes.
And there was one where he was talking about a man who was so dirty. He lived dirty. He just everything. He was just so dirty. And I think it was like he finally relented or people finally gave him a bath and he died not too long after. And I'm like,
I think I've seen that one.
what would happen if you were to shave off your beard and that skin was finally able to see sunlight?
There was no
Would you
skin.
would you instantly get sun cancer? That's the real question.
It's all skeleton right here. No skin.
My eyes, Lord, I can't see. Told you what would happen. I don't know why I don't know what you're complaining about.
I told you else it happened.
At least you could say love is blind now. So
True, and so am I.
oh
Oh
man.
man,
Oh
yeah,
man. Other than toilet issues, obviously, of course, it's more like kid issue with toilet.
it's yeah, it's a
So
kid issue. It is what it is. So now my toilet's
let's
out of commission for weeks probably while we wait for a plumber.
oh man, are
Yeah.
you like one of those people that are so far out that it takes someone to get hard to
Well,
get
no,
to you, or
no, we have plumbers here. We have a bunch of plumbers, but my Mrs. Quigley doesn't allow me to use a plumber because her family member is a plumber, and we're just gonna. He's like, yeah, I'll come in about a week or two when I can. So
oh
it saves
man,
us a lot of money though. So
it does, but the problem of it is that I mean, and of course it could happen to any trying to get any plumber though. So like it doesn't matter what
right.
plumber you get, you could still have that time thing. But
Yeah,
like
yeah. Well, there are plumbers here, but I didn't finish that thought. They have like a waiting list.
yeah,
So yeah, it would have been that much. We have to wait that long anyway.
yeah, but that just sucks though because it sort of goes to show like you either take it into your own. It's sort of like when people rent an apartment, right? You have to wait for that. landlord or whatever to come to fix that thing in order for you to reuse again, whether it be a shower or whatever.
Yeah.
And so feels no different, right? And I'm just like,
Yeah. The only difference is you own the home, so that's really the only difference.
let's go with Darnell to a store to fix a toilet.
Oh God. Yeah, so I am a jack of all trades. My grandfather and my father did teach me how to fix a lot of shit. And
Right.
when we have to call someone, it's generally because all options have been exhausted and I don't have the tools to dig down through our drains to get to whatever's clogged.
Yeah.
So we have
Yeah.
another bathroom in the meantime, so we're set there.
Yeah, you'll get a rotary. No, I just want you to say that first part again. You're a jack of all trades. What now? And you could fix a what?
Uh, Almost anything.
No,
A lot of shit. Oh, fix a lot of
Yeah.
shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, fix a lot of shit. Pun intended. If I had my
Wow.
voice thing, I would have a rim shot.
See, it kind of goes well with today because you kind of have to fix.
Yes.
Welcome to Darnell's show of how I fix shite. Chapter 1. It
I
ain't
thought-
going well.
I thought about doing that, getting a cam to attach to a harness or not like a GoPro, but someone can go live with, and just like fix shit and video for people.
Fix two at once. I have no idea about that. I know if you're neuro, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I've seen that before because there's a gentleman on YouTube. He's Australian, and he does that kind of work for a living. But he goes around with that camera, and he goes through. Obviously, he blurps out some people's faces.
Yeah.
or
Well,
not.
he uses the GoPro and he records, and he goes home and edits it. I was thinking something live, like, hey, while I'm fixing this, you can, I can have my phone or something up and
you
ask questions.
You would have to be careful though because of that privacy sort of thing. So if you're walking through somebody's house,
no, fix my own stuff and have me stream my own stuff because I have stuff break here every day.
I just don't want to have to see crap. That's the live stream part I don't want to see.
Well, the seeing's not a problem; it's the smelling is the issue.
Oh, and here's the toilet. Oh my gosh! The kid just dropped the log. Oh my gosh!
I'll just aim the camera up here, and you're just gonna hear me scream and curse.
Who did this? Who did this?
Who did this shit?
You motherfuckers! I'm gonna find you.
When I find out where you sleep, I will come find you, gut you like a fish. But Dad, we sleep down the hallway. Yeah, I know. Shut up.
Hey, could you see it happen now? At Christmas time, Dad doesn't play nice. He plays shite.
All the stuff you did to me, here's your present. It's a pile of shit.
Oh, no. I would say all the bad things you did to me for the year. Guess what? Santa's coming early.
Santa's coming early. He's pissed.
And it's not coal in that box.
It's dark and brown, but it's not cold. Yeah. Blip. The guy he's talking about, he gets consent, and if they don't give consent, he just blurs their face.
Well, and he works with a company too, so I don't know how that works either.
Well, so I've worked with companies, and to get things like everyone's worked with companies, but I've worked with companies that have been approached for stuff like that, and it's basically waivers, and properly worded waivers to absolve the company of any whatever. Hey, if this happens, this is happening. This is on you, not us. So your cameraman gets killed or your camera gets destroyed. You don't get pissed at us. It's on you.
Yeah. I really like that clause. If he gets killed, how is he going to get killed cleaning out a toilet?
You would be surprised. Watch more Zach D films, and you'll shit.
I'll just go on YouTube. What does it look? Has a man died from a plumbing accident? I'm sure I'm going to find it.
Yeah. Yes, that is the Sora's Keyblade from the beginning of Kingdom Hearts.
There you go. Yeah. Well, throughout all of Kingdom Hearts, because I think it eventually, like in the third game, it goes back to Mickey.
In the cutscenes, he has them, but like in the game, you get newer ones.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and it's supposed to be like I think the last one, it was like this huge.
I didn't play that one yet. I haven't. I didn't play it.
Well, I think you get like you do get the Kingdom Heart keys because it's like this huge key thing or whatever. I haven't played the games either. I just watched other people play. Yeah. I don't have a PlayStation because it was mostly to PlayStation, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because it has all the Final Fantasy VII characters, you know.
Yeah, yes. I
But
enjoyed the first two. I couldn't beat them. The final bosses were too hard, but
yeah,
I have so many games I'm waiting to start playing. It's just on the list to play.
you're a dad. I mean, at that point, you're like, I like to play. Oh, son of a bitch! I gotta pick up a kid.
I played 45 minutes of Fortnite last night, and I felt like it was Christmas.
I know the one time I got to play with you was like magic. Like, no, 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 no. Wait right here. Hold on. Wait right here. I can do it. I can do it. Oh man! Now I've played with
I had
some
fun
other
playing with
people.
you though, man. I had fun
Yeah,
playing with you. It was cool.
it was fun. I got to play with some other people. It's kind of nice, but I have learned that my Fortnite skills are not up to par. But I will tell you this:
It's
so
okay though. You did good. You held your own, man. You did.
I did
Look,
good.
guys, don't let him lie to you. He played very well when we played together. It was
Hey,
me, him, and the other guy. He played very well.
no, it was just you and me.
I
It
thought
was just
my buddy came play with us.
no. You had talked about your buddy,
Yes,
your
that's
other
right.
cut buddy. Yeah, you talked about it, but he didn't come play.
You
It
were
was just you
good,
and me.
man. You were good. You did better than I did my whole first year playing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You
Here's
seriously were good.
here's a Klondike bar for you. But no, I mean I just play it for the fun of it because obviously there
Yeah.
are things that like I have spent some money on stuff, right? I got my DeLorean. I got my DeLorean and I'm not ashamed,
Wait, you
okay?
really have one?
Yeah, I have no, I don't really have one in real life. I'm talking
Oh,
about in Fortnite.
oh, dude,
It's still
thought you
it's still
did.
it's still no, well, yeah, I'm not that rich. Like that's a lot of money right there.
Well, I mean, you could get a used one and restore it.
Yeah, like I
Actually,
have time for that.
I
With the
don't know.
money, time and money. Like I don't have that kind of money. All right,
True.
I'm working rags to rags right
Yeah,
now.
I feel
Okay,
you. I feel you. Yes.
yeah. I mean, essentially, it makes sense because you're always wearing a Hawaiian shirt. So I mean, that's kind of
Hey, all the cheapest Walmart shirts I could buy.
like the cheapest one.
Yeah.
Now, mommy, it's -4 outside, and this man's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Kid, it's okay.
He's just insane. Just ignore him.
My, mommy, that guy has poke things on his shirt.
Oh my god! Oh god! Oh. I even have some theme ones. I have a Louisiana theme one with like shrimp boots and crawfish and stuff, and I got a
Mm.
Christmas one. I got some stupid ones, but yeah, I've worn them out. People looked at me like I was crazy.
Hey, you know what? I've seen people wear shorts in that kind of cold weather. Now, obviously, I believe you. I look at you and you look like the man who came down with some wild honey and locusts. All right, that's how I know you're. It's so crazy. Look! I survived. I survived all this time with locusts and honey. I can do what you could do. Come join Darnell Quigley's eating out in the wilderness fitness. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I don't know.
Certainly,
We're still working that out.
yeah, we're still working on it. Hold on, we'll get that started in a few weeks. You two will be able to give up $400 for little to nothing at all. Oh man, that'd be funny too. That'd
Yeah.
just you'd be like the scoutmaster. It's like, all right, campers, listen, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough in many ways. First rule: poison oak. Don't do it.
Do not wipe at poison oak. It does not end well.
Does not. It does not. Listen, I don't know if you know what itchy is, but you'll find out soon enough. Oh man, that
Oh
would.
yeah, Blip. So those that you speaking specifically of Cops, the TV show. So they two reasons they blur them out. One, they didn't get a consent form, or two, because it's an active investigation, they hide their face.
Yeah, that is
So
true.
they will have some they have to show their faces.
Yeah, especially when like they get somebody over. I can't really tell. I'm follow that. I do know drugs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yes.
That's when you know you're really in the redneck. Hey, what up, Mr. Scott? It's my Michael Jackson impersonator and Elvis Presley impersonator on the same
You do
stream.
Michael Jackson?
um,
Oh.
only that though. I
Okay.
can't do any more than that. Elvis is sort of like that's like the blues. It you really it's not going to be that great.
Yeah,
I do say Austin Butler did a pretty good Elvis, though. I
I
will
haven't
say
seen that
that.
one. I have it, but I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh, it's good.
Again,
Look, I
I'm
know.
a dad. I don't have
Yeah,
time to watch movies.
I know. You're. Look, I've been crying a little bit over the Fortnite stuff, but then I'm like, you know what? He has a family and he has a duty to take care of. So maybe one day when he's like got one arm left, he's like, I can do this with one arm. You kids
No,
are slow.
PlayStation actually has a controller for one-handed players.
I believe that.
They
I think.
It's a joystick with all the buttons around, and you can just like manipulate it with one hand.
But
Yeah.
you're investigating.
So yeah, but mostly it's because of the waiver. Mostly it's that on cops. Um, 'cause they didn't film with my department. They tried to,
Mm,
but I do know some people who work for a different department, and they were on the show, and
yeah.
they said that some of the criminals refused, didn't want their faces, so they refused to sign,
Baba Hotep.
which is fine. That's a good movie.
Come on, get right. They should have done like a different song for cops, like it was because most of the time it was just like trailer park people. So
Yeah.
like, come on, get arrested. You got
Oh,
that moonshine.
to be
So
honest,
they can
that's pretty much what most we dealt with was that type of person. Can't I did it for 14 years. I can't confirm. That's mostly what you did. Who you dealt with.
see when Darnell started out, he was the cool cop with the sunglasses and Baywatch type, and then years later he said, "You know what? I'll give you a 5 second head start.
And then tasing
One,
you.
one, and then you just got it in your pocket like two, no five."
Oh no, I stopped running after like the third year because I was by the time I was 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not running anymore. I'll tase you, or I'll just get a warrant for your arrest.
Sometimes I even do both.
Yep. I'll tase. Shit, I missed. I'll just go I'll type a warrant up right now. I'll get one tomorrow.
I'll just Jack Black Reno 911. There you go. There
Yep.
you go. Now that's a
Yeah.
show right
I
there.
We didn't have body cameras. They were starting to get real popular towards the end of my career, but
Mm,
I liked to do the Reno 911 and Super Troopers stuff.
mm,
Play pranks on the people I was talking to and the people I was. I mean, of course, there were serious ones where I didn't. I was very, treated with respect. There was a lot of calls that were stupid, so I'd get up
yeah.
there and I'd go like, all right, meow, what happened?" And then they start talking like, "Okay, meow, 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 just slow down," and they just look at me kind of funny and keep writing.
What the meow you talking about? Shut the
Yep,
meow up.
yep. You say meow?
Yeah.
No, I
Hey.
didn't say
Oh,
meow.
meow. Yeah. Yeah.
Do
No.
I look like a cat?
Why are you licking yourself? What are you talking about?
And everyone does this. I'm licking my
Would you
crotch.
would you say meow? That's right, meow. That
Yeah.
is right. That is right. You say that kind of stuff in here, you're gonna get meowed off the stage. Okay, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
Oh man, but no, I mean you still do your own show. So hey, did you get that thing resolved yet?
No, I did not. So yeah. For those who don't know, I do a show on Friday nights at 9:30 Central on Rumble called Lights Camera Citation. Myself, three buddies of mine, Sammy Three Pete, Simple
Mm,
Davy, and Killer Games Mike.
mm.
We watch body cams for about 2 or 3 hours, and we make fun of the people in them. We just we generally we end up laughing at ourselves so much, and the chat ends up laughing at us almost as much as the people in the video. But for some reason, the last 2 weeks, episodes 6 and 7 are gone, or 7 and 8 are gone. Yes, one or the other, they're gone. Hey, Luna. So I don't know. I don't know why. Rumble has not responded. I've emailed them. I've tagged Chris Pavlovsky and Rumble Video in a few posts, and nothing.
So it's not.
Mr. Scott just no, yeah. So you and Just Traffic are two big jokes on the show. One guy told a chick they were going to jail, and she went ew.
Mm.
And then one chick was in the backseat of a cop car, and he was telling her the warrant for her boyfriend was for just traffic, and she goes, "Just traffic." So they became like two like long running jokes now on the show.
Jeez, ow, that's
Yeah.
great. That's funny. No, I saw that because I was like, wait, his your stuff's not appearing. I was like, I've never had that before.
And I
So
can't. I emailed them yesterday, and I've yet to get a response.
See, now
Yeah.
this is. I mean, my for
He's on
me,
Monday.
yeah, for me. Oh, Monday.
Yep.
It's Wednesday already. Wow,
I
she's
emailed him
Louise.
Monday. Yes.
See, and the thing for me is like my experience has been 50-50. Like I think was saying earlier, like my issue is that my guests, you can see the videos play, the intro and outro videos, but I don't get to see them play right off the bat. And I let them know that. But all I was left with is like I've not been told it's still an issue, and I've not been really given any, like, you'd think you'd want to keep tabs on that because it's not
Mm-hmm.
been resolved.
Right.
When they disappear. What do you mean when they disappear? Are you asking me or asking him? Oh, he's asking you when they
Oh,
disappear.
so Friday they were there.
Mm-hmm.
We did our show, and I always check the oh, what the hell? I always check the dashboard after to see where they stacked up while the numbers still coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and they were fine. I was like, okay, cool. And then I check on Sunday. I'm like, Sunday I try and reshare the most recent video,
Mm-hmm.
and reshare to X. But hey, you missed the live. Here's a
Yeah, I've seen
rewatch.
those. Yeah.
And I didn't see them there.
Mm-hmm.
So what the hell? So I go on my phone, check the app on my phone. Nope, not there. So I got in touch with Davey and a couple other guys. Hey, can y'all check y'all Rumble to see it? Go check Lights Camera Citation, see if the
Yep.
episodes are there,
Mm-hmm.
and they were not there. And
Mm,
I don't know so between Friday night and Sunday morning, they disappeared. Yeah,
oh, hello.
yeah. Blip.
Oh,
We get a
you.
lot of that. We get a lot of that in the videos. I didn't do nothing.
Uh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you don't. Oh, it's lives. I'm sorry. So we got 3 days ago. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, if you go
let's.
to Lights Camera Citation to that channel, episodes 7 or 8 or 6 and 7 are gone.
Yeah.
Go to
Well, I mean,
channels. Go to
oh,
channels.
go to channel. Sorry, channels. I'll
Yeah,
go to channels.
channels. Lights Camera
Uh
Citation.
citation.
Yeah, you see, there's not none of them are there.
Huh. That's interesting. But you go to live and there's like two for 12
Yeah,
days ago.
well, yeah. Well, I started one and it failed, so I have to stop it and start it again.
Oh, I see.
That's
Yeah,
why
because
there's no.
I can see that one right here. But yeah,
Yeah, if you see
I
to
would
the right, episode 6 is there. 7 and 8 are gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, they're not numbered. How am I
Yeah,
supposed to tell them?
they are. No, they are. Look at the second row, the second one, Lights Camera Citation, episode 006.
Oh, well, this one isn't numbered. So I'm guessing that might be
No,
the one you're missing.
I'm putting no, it's not. It's not. I put everything in that stream,
Mm.
on that channel. I mean, so I put all through videos through that channel. But
Well, you're also missing like 1, 2, and 3.
right, because I did it on a different channel, and it
Oh,
was messed up, so I started this one.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
I
that's why
get it
1, 2,
now.
3 are missing. Yes. But yeah, they just disappeared from the channel.
Mm.
I have no idea why.
Serious. Yeah, neither do I. But then again, like I can't. This is one thing that gets me that I'm not in the hook for. All right, I'll be honest. I'm not hype. I don't care for hype because hype blinds is
Correct.
it's naivety. Hype
Yes.
is naivety to platform issues, and people still
Yes.
have platform issues. And one of my issues is that you have a you have a CEO who says his platform is better than YouTube, and yet, oh, well, no, a lot of people yesterday celebrated that Rumble was still up when YouTube was down, and
Hmm.
yet, for as far as I seen, I had no issues with YouTube.
I did.
So
I did. I had
okay.
for about 2 hours. I couldn't even get into it.
So it seems some people were affected, but not everyone was affected. So that's issue number one right there. Issue number two is a lot of people saying, "Well, Rumble's still up and all this stuff," but I'm like, "But wait a second, isn't Cloudflare down?
Hmm.
And doesn't Rumble have Cloudflare
Well, I
active?"
I saw a post by a Rumble employee saying that they have Rumble Cloud.
Well, they do have Rumble Cloud,
It's
but
through
they also work with
Cloudflare.
yeah
Okay.
they have Cloudflare too.
Okay.
So
Because
I don't know how
it
it
was a
works.
post during the outage and said it's a good thing we have Rumble Cloud. So he was trying to say like our stuff's still up because we have our own cloud servers or
I don't
something.
know. I don't know if that means like that's how Cloudflare works. Not. I thought that was a conjunction of like,
I'm not sure.
yeah. But regardless, I just don't buy into the hype. I appreciate. I
I've been
don't.
hearing about it here, and this is the first issue I've had. I
Yeah.
love Rumble. This is the first problem I've had with Rumble. Well, that and
Yeah.
the payout issue, but yeah.
Yeah. But well, so it's not your first. You liar,
Well,
liar.
it wasn't even an issue
uh,
until I found out recently. Someone had posted a picture saying, "Look, I have 9 options for payouts." And when I signed up, I was like, "I have one PayPal," and then it
yeah.
said 1 day on the guy's post. For me, it's like 6 days, and then
Oh.
it gets to PayPal. And PayPal never really works for me, so I have to hope PayPal lets you withdraw the money.
Hey Joey, how's it going? Yeah. I am someone who's wanting to be reasonable, not hype,
Yeah.
and I don't join. That's why I still feel like for content creation as a whole. That's why I still feel like an outsider to it because there's a lot of mixturing that goes on with. And this is for any platform, right? Any platform. Maybe not YouTube because YouTube is just so big that to have a family is it's a wildly weird thing, but here it is anyway. Sitting on the meditation chair. Well, how about that? Just don't fart while you're there. Just don't fart. Yeah, it'd be weird meditation. You're huffing your own fumes. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, please.
We've already talked about shit this episode.
Yeah, that's true. That was it was a kid happening. It's 28 rest are gone, streamed on. Oh, he's talking about you.
Mm.
Oh, but yeah, I don't know. I'm here. I do my thing with Rumble Squared because I believe more in data facts than anecdotal. And there's a lot of people who do anecdotal, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'll just be quiet because as mom always said, as grandma always said, if you don't have something nice to say, then don't say it at all.
Yeah.
And I certainly will be. I certainly will be in a camp by myself. It keeps the mind empty when you're distracted by smell.
The meditation chair.
I don't know about that. That one just
Yeah. Well, and so I used to use YouTube, and then I switched over to Rumble because
Mhm.
everyone I know was getting demonetized, or their channels were getting
Well,
blown up,
yeah,
or they'd get stuff removed because it violated something. They would ask, "What it violated?" Copyright. And I'm like, well, this is my own thing. Like, I own what I posted. It's my
yeah,
music.
yeah,
They're oh no, we still have copyright. I have the copyright. I made it.
yeah. I know.
And people just like so. I started receiving that issue. I
Oh,
would I get videos struck and apparently get
are you
three strikes.
monetized?
No,
Oh, okay, that's
I,
interesting.
I couldn't hit the monetization because monetization like
Yeah.
they wanted 5,000
No, it's
watch
five
hours.
hundred. It's
Yeah,
500. The first step is 500 and 1,000. No, 3,000. No, it's either 1,000 or 3,000 watch
yeah,
hours, and
and
the
I
next
couldn't
step
get
is
even
1,000.
close to that. So I
Yeah,
just gave up. And as I was told, Sean actually told me about Rumble. I did a show with him on Rumble, and
mm-hmm,
he showed me his screen. He's like, look, this is all they're looking for.
mm-hmm,
And yes, they've kind of changed some of the requirements for the creator program to be monetized. But
yeah,
even not being creator program, you can monetize a video off the bat the second it's
yeah,
uploaded. So
yeah,
it's not perfect. Has
mm-hmm,
a long way to go.
mm-hmm.
But in my experiences, it has worked up until now.
Yeah. And another thing too is that it's not going to be the only one with day one monetization anymore either. Because I think
Right.
what redpill.net does that too, where they're
Yep.
monetized day one.
Yes. In fact, I was talking to one of the guys at Pilled who got it on the ground floor,
Yeah.
and he speaks to the guys who own it, I guess.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, man, look, this is about these changes are coming, and
Yeah.
you should start adding this to your ingress. I'm like, oh, I will. I just got to remember to email because you have to email them. You can't make an account start streaming. You have to email that. You have to make an account and email Pilled and tell them, hey, I want to stream. I need a link or whatever. I need a
Yeah.
permission.
And that's certainly a barrier. Maybe it's for bots or whatever, but it's
Well,
still a barrier.
yeah, it's hard for me to remember because for kids, I forget when I got to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes to go live, I'm like, let's go live, and I forget I didn't contact Pilled.
Yeah. See, but I think, and that's the problem with platforms as well as is at least the ones that aren't the big ones, is that user complexity is always going to be an issue, and the comparisons to YouTube are always going to be the same because YouTube just has more tools
Yeah.
that have over time have improved. Yes, it took time. Yes, YouTube wasn't built in a day. I get that, but let's hold back here a bit. 2005, right? 2005,
Mm-hmm.
different story, done by three people, ex employees of PayPal. All right, different story, different time. We're now in 2026. Technology has gotten a bit more. Some things have gotten cheaper, except like RAM and stuff, which is a different one. But you're expecting someone like me, right? Things take time. I understand that. But you're expecting someone like me who sees a multi-billion-dollar company, which Rumble is, and they're still having issues of at least getting close up to. Now, there's some things that are out of their way, like I don't think they're going to be global in the sense of like how Google is, because that's servers around the world. They don't have that,
Mm-hmm.
which is a limiting for like the streaming stuff, right? You know, the freezing and whatnot. I think that's
Right.
part of that issue. But beyond that scope, it's like you're gonna sit here and tell me that the technology that has been updated and going on and going on, they haven't found a way to at least get close as possible, because we're dealing with 20 years, 21-year span now at this point. 21-year span from 2005. Technology has changed over time. Yes, they have more, sure, but you have people now who have tools who either can make it more efficient or quicker or whatever. And it's just like, now the gentleman I've talked to, his name is he owns the Infinity Broadcasting thing, as
Mm.
nice guy. And he's doing it by himself. So when you're doing it by yourself, it's understandable it takes long because you're doing it by
Right.
yourself and you have to do all that stuff. And again, it's not cheap, it's not easy to um, run a streaming platform on your own end. But well, no, you can't count the first part of it. So I don't. Yes, it's been around for 13 years, almost 14. But the issue of it is that they didn't get the amount of money they needed until they went public.
Right. And well, I'm going to say this, that kind of like it it goes in like a more of a per rumble thing here. But in the last year, I went from seeing hey, we're streaming here. Now there's the Rumble Studio. They're rolled out shorts. They're about
Yeah.
to roll out Rumble StreamYard, not StreamYard official, but a StreamYard like program inside Rumble where you won't need StreamYard anymore. You can save
Actually,
yourself. You can save yourself $40 a month.
well, it's Canvas. You're probably talking about Canvas 2.0.
No, well,
Oh,
yes, but I watched a video. I watched, was it Ja Bless? Somebody was playing with it live,
mm,
and they were showing. Look, they had access to it. Like, look, this is all the shit that StreamYard has. You can move stuff around. You can add your overlays.
mm.
Everything StreamYard does, it's gonna give you,
I I know
and
someone else.
it's gonna
Yeah,
suck at first, of
yeah.
course.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I think I've already talked to someone who's used it, and like the one thing that's been an issue is being able to show up on screen with your camera off. And I know for a fact from someone that that's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
Like you cannot show up on screen with your camera off in
Well,
Rumble
no,
Studio.
nowhere you can.
No, StreamYard you can.
No, my camera's off. It won't let me come on.
I've seen it. Well, that might be up to the host, but like I've been in on StreamYard, like StreamYard many times, and you can have your camera off and just have an avatar there with a pulse.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about
Oh,
right
okay,
there.
okay, okay, okay.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
understand. I understand.
Yeah, Rumble Studio from what I gather from the person who was using Canvas
Right.
2.0 is that is not in there, and
Well,
that's
it.
the issue.
Oh, right, and that's why it's not rolled out yet because they're probably going to either add it or listen to people and hey, there's overwhelming. They want this. We need to add it.
Yeah,
That's why I
well,
said it's not gonna be perfect when it comes
right.
out.
Well, I know, and none
They
are.
are moving forward slowly.
Yeah, well, none are, but the thing of it is, like, basic functionalities are part of this ordeal. That's a
Yeah.
competition. Like, if it's not a competition, then why is the CEO trying to make competitive talk with YouTube? So if it is a competition, then they kind of have to be up to that par. And look,
Yeah.
it's not me trying to be downer. It's me trying to be realistic about a platform that says we're better than
Correct.
YouTube, we're better than Twitch, and yet at times it kind of is in the opposite faction. This
Yeah.
is
like, hey guys, you're right. You are in some aspects,
Mm,
but you're not better as a whole. You got to catch up.
yeah. It's just a high factor, and it's not just admin too. There are people around that do this as well, but I'm
Hmm.
not gonna do that sort of name calling thing. It's just
Yeah,
I don't agree with it. I don't support it. I am here to be honest about something that wants to be the best, and yet it still is trying to reach that mark yet.
yeah.
So, but that's just me. Something else. No, no, no. It's Rumble Studio. It's Canvas 2.0 is the new thing that's coming out, but the when has not been done. The other thing that is not the case either is like I don't think I don't I'm hoping that Canvas 2.0 will allow you to schedule multiple streams.
Hmm.
Because the problem of it from that is like you can do 3 streams with Rumble Premium straight from Rumble, but you can't do that from Rumble Studio, and that's another thing right there. Is like it's part of the system, or
Yeah.
it should be. It's part. Sorry, it's part of the ecosystem. You should be able to do that, and I don't know. Get the stare mode. That's right. That's right. That's right. Subscribe. Subscribe to myself. Actually, that I can't. I can't get gifted subs. It's a weird thing. I can't
Yeah.
get gifted subs,
Why
but I
not?
I don't know. It's a weird thing. I guess admins. I guess the main host doesn't get gifted
Oh,
subs.
yeah, yeah. Because you don't need one because you have access to all of it.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to subscribe to myself to get the red castle. So it's kind of a pointless. It's
You
kind
don't
of a
have to.
pointless. Yeah, I have the subscribe button. It's kind of a pointless endeavor for me to
Yeah,
subscribe to myself.
makes sense.
Why would I subscribe? Why would I pay myself money in order to have a red? Can I just have it? Let me have it. It's mine. No, I agree. You could look at them and you could say, well, we've done things faster and stuff, but that's the way it should have been. That's not for me. It's great. It's a great ideal to praise when they do well. It should be that, but that's the competition right now.
You got to hold them accountable though.
Yeah, the competition started way ago when no platform I believe had ever done anything like what YouTube was starting out with. No, I don't think maybe Dailymotion or Vimeo. I don't know, but once YouTube hit the scene, it was doing something. It was doing something that I didn't. I don't think any of the platform was doing out there. And then over time, it built well Google over time because it was like the end of 2006,
Yeah.
2007. But the point of the matter is that we've come a long way with that technology, and now we're at a point where someone comes in at like the early 2010s, right? They don't have the finances. Now, maybe 7, 8 years later, they get those finances, and you've got this technology, and it's more like small increments, and I get that, but strategic updating would be better. I feel like.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like
Agreed.
Rumble should continue tapping into things no flowers done. Well, and that's the problem is that people are so used to what's been done. All people want, right? This is what people want. All people want, to some degree, one way or another, is for it to work,
Yes.
right?
And not be complicated.
And not be complicated. Yes, because that's a user complexity issue, and all platforms suffer that to some degree. Twitch has some things. Uh, um,
I hated Twitch when I was
YouTube,
on there.
well, they
I
probably
had I
made you.
had my own issues.
Yeah, they probably made you make fun of you for being Jack Black on there.
So I've made more in the past 3 months on Rumble than I did in the 5 months I was on Twitch. Actually, I was on Twitch for 3 years. I made more in the last 3 months on Rumble than I did in 5 years, 3 years on Twitch.
What are you in the creator program then?
Yes, I am
Okay.
now.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like on Twitch, I couldn't get. I was not a partner, so you couldn't get subs. People could donate to you, and that's people. So I
Mm,
had a small audience, and they would make donations.
yeah.
But yeah, to get into the um, part to be partner of Twitch, you have to hit their metrics they set, and
Mm,
then apply and beg.
yeah.
And I had people who I do look like Jack Black. I know people who I watched who had 5,000 6,000 viewers every time they were on, and they were
Mm,
getting denied.
mm.
Twitch would refuse them partnership.
Which I mean, all these higher up platforms like Kick and stuff, Kick and Twitch sort of have what seem like similar requirements, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But even they have their own issues. So there's no
Yeah.
platform. There's no platform that's perfect, like we've stated, and there's
No.
no platform free from their own things.
No. Rumble
But
does seem to be leaning in that direction, but they're far away from it.
what do you like? What do you mean?
Like they're leaning towards like it's from what it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm like you. I don't know if buying that hype, but it seems like they are to a point listening to people and adding features to make it where people want to come.
Mm. Well,
I,
if that was the case, then they would have done something with editor's pick and sort of be
I
less political.
yes, that is a big issue, but I think that they're what it was. I didn't say they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the program the program out of all the places we've talked about,
Mm-hmm.
it almost seems the only one that is actually paying attention to what people are saying.
Well, I can to some a testament. I can't agree to that. Although that's like a 50-50 at
It's
that
not
point.
enough yet. It's not
Yeah.
enough. They're not but they're the only one that's because from what I've seen on Twitch and what I experienced, Twitch, if you don't make them money, they don't give two shits about you.
Right.
Kick same thing. YouTube just doesn't respond to anybody.
Mm.
It's a bot, AI, or some blue haired boring
It's mostly
chick.
AI.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's who hates your politics, so they ban you. So the only one that seems like they're listening, even just a little bit, is Rumble.
Right. Well, but you also have to remember is that they're smaller than those other platforms, so
Correct. Yes.
they're able to. Then not everyone, sure, but they're able to listen more than say the other ones because if you once you get to that level of bigness,
But
which is billions.
even back when Twitch was this small, because I used to
Mm.
watch when it was Jason TV,
Justin.
Justin TV. Yeah, I used to watch it. Yeah, my cousin's named Jason, and I used to make fun of him. I used to make fun of him.
These-
Hey, I'm watching you on TV. He's like, "What are you talking about?" But it says Justin. Like, I know. I used to fuck with him, but I used to watch I watched Twitch way back when it was Twitch plays Pokemon,
Really?
and it was just like people putting the commands in chat, and the
Oh
game
yeah, I remember
and the
that.
game would do it, and
Yeah.
they eventually beat it.
Oh
But
yeah, I remember that. Yep.
but yeah, I was watching way back then, and back then people would say that they didn't listen. They listened to the big streamers.
Hmm.
They're not the ones who were moderate or ones who were trying to climb the ladder.
Mm.
And then when Google bought them or Amazon bought them,
Yeah,
that was it.
Amazon. Yep.
It went to, and I was streaming when Amazon bought them, and it did go to shit when they bought them, like
Yes.
absolute shit.
Put an old man in charge who likes pretty women. That really goes
And
well.
whose spaceships look like balls, like a dick with balls.
No, that's that. Oh, yeah, well, that's Jeff Bezos. Let's talk about Daniel Clancy. That's a different person.
No, I'm talking about Amazon, the Amazon, the big guy.
Oh man, that was
Yeah,
the Twitch plays Pokemon. Yeah, I remember that they were playing. I think it was Pokemon
yeah, it was red.
Red.
It was red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to see people. I used to see it YouTube videos. I'd see the headline. I'm like, I'm not what a computer's playing a game. Fuck this. I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
And then someone explained to me, no, you put a command in the chat,
Uh,
and then it does the command in that order. So if 18 people tap left or
mhm.
type left, he's gonna go left 18 times. And then if one person presses, does this, it's gonna do that. And like, oh, that's kind of neat.
I just don't know. I'm pretty sure like a battle would just last forever.
Yes, it took a couple years to beat the game because of
Jeez.
that. Because it was
Wow.
constantly playing 24 hours a day.
Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, he must have had been using an emulator of sorts because there's no way he could have. Man, maybe a game, but it would have to be connected to power because there's no way that game would have survived on a Game Boy or
Oh
whatever.
no no
So
no no! It was on his computer. Yeah,
yeah,
he was using
so
a probably an emulator.
nowadays Nintendo would be out there reaching you saying, "We don't want you having emulator." So sad.
Yeah, yeah. Your Switch has been on for 12 hours. You need to shut it off. What?
You're playing what game now? Oh, so sorry. We must put you with copyright strike. Oh, oh. Well, and the funny thing too is like there was a one where the guy was like, I think he was a very big Dragon Ball fan, and I guess
Hmm.
Toei hit him hard. But I'm like people have to understand those like Japan does not have the same kind of rules that we do. So I don't know how it works internationally because that's like international stuff. Like it's at the end of the day, it is Toei stuff. Dragon Ball is Toei stuff, and they get the final say at the end. So, eh,
Well,
uh,
it's starting to get global in the sense that so
Yeah.
you got Sony, then you got Sony America, you got
Yes.
Nintendo of America. They're starting to have offices in those countries,
Yeah.
and whatever's coming there has to fit that country's
Yeah.
uh, parameters or
Yeah.
laws and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what you could get in trouble for here in Japan, you can get away with, or vice versa. What you can get in
Yeah.
trouble with there, you can get away with here.
Yeah. And so that's an interesting thing because I'd like to know how that thing sort of works now because because it was YouTube. It was still YouTube at the end of the day, and YouTube is just gonna be like, we're gonna avoid having to deal with this legally because I don't think
Mm-hmm.
they want to have to deal with it legally. Did they buy toilet paper for whatever reason? Well, somebody was pooping and it wasn't brown.
Nope,
Um, but
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
green.
Well, it was more like black. But anyway,
Yeah,
the point of the the problem is that that happened and it was on YouTube. And
yeah.
I agree. I do agree that their sensitivity on their moderation is high. But and this is a but, even after all the AI moderation thing happened, which was what, months ago, like earlier
Mm-hmm.
this year,
Yeah,
last or late last year,
last year. Yeah.
people are still going to go back there.
Yeah, and so yeah, Rumble needs to, and I keep bringing up Rumble because I mean that's what we were just seems like that's what we're kind of like basing like we're talking about here.
It's like we're swirling around the toilet with it.
Right? Yeah, everything that's toilet is toilet talk, people. Everything's toilet talk. You want
Green.
water cooler talk?
It's
Toilet talk.
We were talking about a toilet and the platform's green. At this point, someone just needs to eat some more vegetables. We're good.
Yes, amen. Fiber in your diet. No, so
Fiber, fiber, fiber.
no, so yeah, like I'm like you. Like, look, I don't like hype. I've said it a few times. I do think Rumble has a potential to take
Yeah, of
over as
course.
the name in streaming.
Yes, it does.
Uh, they've made some good moves, made
Mm,
some stupid moves recently as
mm,
well. But as long as they continue moving forward and listening to their people from the top tier ones who make
mm.
hundreds of thousands a month to the guys like us who barely make enough for our water bill.
Yeah.
As long as they pay attention and are like if our they continue to try to be a better platform.
It's a China show or the occasional free movie. That is true. You could watch. Basically, those movies out there where they have like free with
Mm-hmm.
ads.
Mm-hmm.
Just use Brave and they are free.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's been another thing too. Is like watching X is like people are like, oh, this thing happened on YouTube, and now those blockers and Brave just comes up and says, we've already fixed that. What are you guys
Come
waiting
here,
for?
come here, come here. It's good
I'm
over
like,
here.
and I'm like, God dang, that's spicy. Holy crap, that was like a burn.
Yeah,
I've never seen a browser act so like
yeah.
they see now there's a difference between a hype where you can show it, which is what Brave did, versus where you can't
Just
really
hype.
show it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't really. China show is a good one. Well, I don't know anything about it, but I'm sure there's a lot of show about. There's probably a Japan show, a Korean show.
I have to look them
Um,
up.
yeah,
Sounds
I
interesting.
oh yeah, but at the end of the day, because my problem is it's a business marketing thing, right? It's a business marketing thing. Like, hey, guess what? We just made this far. We're all. It's like yes, but compared to your competitor, like the whole part of it was like the biggest chunk still of what makes Rumble seem to any point is the politics, right? So
Yeah.
this was my thought. I was like, I don't know what your thought is of the Bongino, but my thought was
Oh, the guy with immigration.
the no Dan Bongino,
Oh, yeah.
um,
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but my thought was is that he announced that he was retiring from FBI and doing all that stuff, and I was like, well, if that's the case, then I think he may end up coming back. Now, I wasn't for sure. I was like, if he's leaving, he may be coming back to the place he has a spot, which I mean, he has millions of dollars in Rumble and stock and all this stuff, so he has a stake here.
Yeah.
Point of the matter though is that I felt that if he was leaving the FBI, he was going to be coming back, and sure enough, lo and behold, not saying anything against like Rumble welcome him back, but like they welcome him back and they gave him a pretty good deal, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that right there is the overshadowing of gaming.
Yeah.
Like Crowder's big. Don't get me wrong. Crowder's big, but he's not Dan Bongino big. When you're
Right.
Dan Bongino big, all the other places in the platform don't matter because now it's about you, and that's the issue right there. That is the issue right there where Shorts, in all its blunder, was said to be a form of discovery. You know what this thing I've discovered about it is? Every time I see shorts, there's at least one person I know, right? That's not political, and I've got 4 to 5 other shorts because there's 6 total on the webpage. So it's like 3 to 4 shorts that are political.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not good odds. It's supposed to be about the discoverability. Now I know.
Yeah.
My thing was like, okay, so they announced it here, so give it a few weeks and see where it's at because this should be like a constant thing where we should be seeing more of who we follow, which was the point, and not just like, oh, we're because the first short that came up was none other than what was that class? Dan Bongino.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, and that's a lot of complaints I'm seeing everywhere that they're getting political with their choices for the editors' picks and shit like that.
like, yeah,
Like,
I
no,
don't.
go back to how it was before.
Yeah, it was just my thing was again, if Dan Bongino's coming back, he's going to overshadow the rest of the platform. It's just those the I want to say dichotomy. What would you call that? Um, it's just the nature of what he is and what he does, and the pursuance of what the platform has for him.
Yeah, yeah.
And 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 then it came true, and then it came true, and I'm like, well, then there you go, silly shorts. Well, I tend to wear swimsuit shorts, but they're mostly cargo pants. But anyway,
I like speedos, but
no, you cannot. Last time you didn't ask, and you posted without asking. So from now on, no.
the shorts. I wish they would change.
To what?
Was it? Is it 90 seconds?
Yeah,
Or,
it's
okay.
90 seconds. But I did see someone say like I think they were saying like 60 seconds, but I think
Yeah,
it was something to do with Rumble's studio.
it should be like I think it should be 2 minutes.
Mm,
Because I have so I use StreamYard, and when I'm
yes.
done, I download the episode,
Mm,
and then I also it says, do you want to use StreamYard to find clips? And StreamYard, if you say clip that, and you click at the end to make clips, it'll find when it gets that point, it'll clip
mm.
the next minute or two.
Wait,
But I. Mhm.
it can clip.
Mhm.
StreamYards can clip. I didn't know
Yep.
that.
Yep. Yeah. So it uses AI to clip it, so it'll go and it'll find, and it does a pretty decent job.
Yeah.
But if something amazing happens,
Mm.
and you want to clip, you like clip that. When it gets to that point, and as AI is reviewing it, it'll backtrack to the beginning and clip that. Boom, it'll clip it.
Yeah. See, that's weird
And it
because
saves it for you.
yeah, because I didn't know that. I wonder if Restream does that too.
I don't know. This is
Because
new. This is relatively new in the last month or so. I've
okay,
noticed it. I've only been
so
back on the StreamYard for 2 months though.
okay, you're a busy man. You know what? I don't know how you have the time for any. How do you
I don't,
breathe?
I don't
How do
sleep.
you breathe?
I don't sleep.
How do you how do you survive?
I don't sleep. I don't sleep. No, but I posted one of the videos, and I had to put it on the channel, not the shorts, because it was 1 minute and 34 seconds.
Oh yeah, you'd be
It was
over.
34 seconds too long. Yeah, or just 14, whatever it was, 14 seconds, whatever it was.
Mm.
Like man, some YouTube shorts are 2 minutes. If they would up it to 2 minutes, you'd have a lot. Oh, 3 minutes. That's right, 3 minutes. You'd have a lot more. Because I clipped probably 45 shorts out of the last 3 episodes,
Mm.
and I can only post 2 of them to actual shorts.
Well, here's the thing. Before we go with that, a lot of people complained about the 3 minute mark coming from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let's hold that thought for a
Okay.
second. Right?
Yeah.
People complained about the change to 3 minute mark. They were like, well, because it was TikTok, right? They're like, oh, they're trying to compete with TikTok. It's like 10 minutes and all stuff. And what are people wanting now? 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Yeah.
So what does that tell you about these updates, right? It tells you that at a certain point, people kind of get used to it,
Mm-hmm.
right? People kind of get used to it. So when the people make complaints about certain things, I can understand it, but like you do have to understand, it's like with any technology points. Like you have to understand, the longer it's out, the more people use it, the more people enjoy using it.
Correct.
it's people are going to get used to it, and the complaint is going to lessen, and then it's something new is going to come out, and then they'll have something else to complain, and it's just this returning cycle of stuff. It's like I don't think people understand how ironic it is to hear them complain about the thing, and then months or even a year later they'll be like, "Oh, that's nothing. I just wish that was, this was that thing now or whatever." It just gets crazy. Is Darnell a
Right.
vampire? He's just a dad. He's just
Yeah.
a dad.
Once you have kids, you start to find time in the day you didn't know existed.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the I heard rumor that the time turner in Harry Potter
yeah,
was based on a dad because he was able to find more time in the day to do shit.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's pretty funny because it's J.K. Rowling adding it in, but I mean that's
Yeah.
pretty
No. Yeah.
funny in itself. It's
Yeah,
just
it was a joke. It was a joke. There's no truth to that. I was just joking
oh
that a parent could find time they didn't know existed before. And once you get 4 kids, you start to find whole pockets of a whole pocket universe in your house that you didn't know was there. Like, holy shit, this is cool.
Look at Harry! Look at! You're a wizard, Harry. Wait, Doc, what are you doing in this world?
Oh,
I
oh
gotta
man, oh geez, oh geez, I'm not a wizard.
look, Morty. No, look, Harry. I gotta save you because kids, Harry, you're hit, kids. They stop being wizards. Harry, you've got to do something about it. It reminds me of that Family Guy episode where Doc they do that scene where Doc comes back like, hey, your daughter marries a black man. And like, no, we're okay with this. It's like, oh, and they kind of give him that look. It's like, oh, well, never mind then. No, we're all good.
Yeah,
We're all good.
back when Family Guy was good, not political. Yeah,
Suck my balls, Marty. Suck my balls. No, what is it? I gotta get that voice. The Morty, suck my balls, Morty. Come on, Morty, put the mega seed in your butt, Morty. Come on.
yeah. The first episode, yeah, the pilot.
Oh yeah. Such a. I've heard good things about High Life too, though. I have seen people play it. And I've
I
heard good
played the
things
first 30 or 40 minutes, and again, I get into a game, and then as a dad, I gotta stop playing it. So, but I'm like, yeah, I want to start playing it again. I gotta start over because I don't remember where I was at. But
Yeah,
it was a fun game. I mean, you definitely could see the Justin Roiland, because he did a lot of voices on the show.
yeah,
He did a lot of voices in the game, and it was definitely the Rick and Morty humor.
yeah. Well, the problem though is that his original the gun he voiced. I don't believe like they removed him. Even with the new people, they removed that
Well,
voicing.
I have it disc or digital? I don't know. Last time I played it was still his voice. This was after he was removed from the show.
Yeah,
So
'cause
it was still his voice at the time.
yeah. Well, the first High Life, yes, but the second High Life,
Oh yes.
Microsoft doesn't accept food stamps. Well, yeah, I'm sure that's the fun part. But anyway, it's a little past the top of the hour, and
Okay.
hold on there. I gotta get his stuff. Darnell, get yourself a link tree. God dang it.
I need to. I need to. Does it cost anything?
No, it's free.
Okay, I'll look into it.
I use one. I mean, it doesn't cost me anything.
I need to get one.
There was someone saying like there was someone telling me it's like, oh man, I'd use it, but it costs stuff. And it's like they have a premium, but their base is free. Like I think you
Okay.
get more stuff, but I mean, for what you need is just having a place to put your links. It's basically
Yeah.
free. But anyway, for what happens is I set aside time for me and my guests to promote stuff, whether they're creator or not, does not matter. Sometimes you just say a few words and maybe do like a slap dance
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. But
I can
for
give you a side dance, but I can give you some words.
good old darn.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can find me as the Dara put the links here
Mm,
on Rumble, Darnell Quigley. You go to me, go to channels, go to Lights Camera Citation, and then follow the channel. Watch us Friday nights, 9:30 p.m. Central. We go over, like I said, we go over body cam videos, and we make fun of the people in the videos, and we just laugh our absolute asses off. My stomach muscles still hurt from last Friday. We laughed so damn much. Let's see. While you're there, also check out my other channel, Official Sham Records, where I have AI music. Me, and one a buddy of mine. We write and produce AI music through Suno.
oh,
What?
I know we have. Well, just keep going. I have something to talk to
Okay.
you about that.
Okay. We post our videos there. It's mostly we did a couple covers of real songs. It's mostly just stupid shit. Like one, I shit myself at Ulta. Ulta's a makeup company, makeup store. We're in the middle of releasing the holiday sex album. I have
Oh
Thanksgiving
gosh.
sex, Christmas sex,
Oh.
Valentine's sex, and New Year's sex or Halloween sex.
Oh.
Posted. They're stupid. They're just dumb, stupid fun. In
Yeah.
fact, the playlist I make overnight to play, it's the playlist of all the songs.
Mm.
Um, See, I'll be recording a Green Man clip tomorrow to send to him. I don't know if you're familiar with
Oh.
Green Man.
Well, yeah, I saw Sean and
Oh
Sean and
yeah,
Gina did.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got together and we got a video got coming out.
Nice.
And then Mr. Burger, I do the Mr. Burger
Yep.
trivia blitz on Tuesday
Mhm.
nights at 9:30 p.m. Central on his channel. I'm trying to get him to add Rumble to that, but
He does. He does have Rumble, but he doesn't
he does
promote it.
no. We've been talking about. I've been trying to get him to make it part of his promotion.
Yeah.
I've showed him some numbers from my Rumble and from my YouTube, and he's a little more impressed with Rumble how it's better it's better to make some money with,
Yeah.
especially small amounts.
Mhm.
I will be doing multiple voices on the Mr. Burger show, the cartoon he's got working out.
Oh yeah.
Think I have 3 or 4 specific voices. Then I'll be doing a lot of the background stuff.
I can see you doing like just regular. Hey guys, this is Darnell here.
I actually do Mr. Burger's father and Joe Bag of Donuts.
Oh yeah, you definitely saw you or your father, so you definitely would work that one. That would work.
I get the father voice down.
No, that's a New York. That's a New Yorker, right?
Well, I mean, that's one of the ones I sent him, and he said he liked a specific one. But like, hey, which one? Yeah, that one. Which one? There's multiple. I need you to listen to it with me and give me the one you like. But yeah, we do some awesome stuff there on Tuesday nights.
Mm.
Oh, also Monday night, 9 p.m. Central on Third Railify on Rumble. Pop Culture Beatdown. Myself, Killer Mike, Sean and Gino. We go over the pop culture things. We sometimes have industry executives. We had Dan Watanabe, executive producer of Baywatch, on a few times. He was on, and we got some other people we looking at lining up too.
But not David Hasselhoff, you monsters.
Whoa, Watanabe can get in touch with Hasselhoff, so we're working on it. We're working on it.
He'll bring on the Hasselhoff now.
Bring the Hoff. Bring him to me.
Well, it was funny enough. I didn't know he was actually German. Well, he's
Yes.
German descent, and I was like,
Yeah.
that was a funny thing because you can't tell. But then it's like, because I think he sung some songs in German.
Well, he started making music, and then Germany blew up. He blew up in Germany, so he started making some songs in German. Yeah. Davey, you're the second person to say just traffic on this show tonight. So
I'd have thought he would have ended it with just traffic, and I'm like, well, Davey, goodness sake, oh boy, how'd he get here?
Man.
Oh, bring on Celine.
That's another one. This chick found a way to get out of cuffs 6 times, and at one point was able to get from the back of the cop car into the front.
Yeah,
with the cage completely preventing it. Have no idea how she did it. So she's a magician.
She is a magician, and you know what? And you know what? Give her a gold star because she just found her way out of prison. But
yeah. Hey, what did you want to talk to you about? You said
no. We'll do after the promotion.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, his links will be both on the Rumble side and YouTube side. And yes, he does have a YouTube, but he doesn't use it. But I always try to promote the links that people have. Like you'd be surprised of how many people I promote that have a YouTube an account, which I've always stated, multi-platform yourself because being on one platform is a detriment. But do as you will. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just offering some piece of advice. So all his links are right there. Usually you could find him on X. That's usually easier way. Just light a flare. Play a rock song, maybe throw some candy his way. He'll find yours way to
you. The easiest way to get in touch with me is to touch the thermostat.
There you go.
Oh, dad joke. If you touch a thermostat, or leave a light on your house. I'll tell you to turn it off. You're wasting electricity.
Or ring a doorbell. What is it? Doorbell ditch or ding dong ditch?
Ding dong ditch. Yeah.
Ding dong ditch.
Or leave the front door open, and now or leave your refrigerator door open.
Yeah.
We're not refrigerating the whole house.
Yeah, or just leave a Fleming dog of poo on the.
There you go. You call this shit poo.
Dad, what's this? No, let's just. No, get away from it! Get away from it!
What's this? Oh, wait, I'll sell him in the front yard. Hey,
you rotten kids! I'm coming for you.
Get off my lawn.
You won't. This so I rule the day you come back again.
Oh, Blip, you need to look up the taser riot control taser. Taser International has a taser where it's like it looks like a claymore,
Mm.
but it's got 12 to 16 taser cartridges. You can put like 8 or 9 together and like shoot hundreds of probes out at
Oh,
people.
you know
Yeah,
they should do like an RPG one, but it's just a stunner. So like if they're too far away, just like a mile away, it's just like and fire, and it just gets them from a mile away. How did it do that? I
science, baby.
I call this Mr. Buzzer. This Christmas, a man gets an RPG, and he shows the bad guys how shocked they'll feel. They gave me a heart on when I saw that taser wall.
Yeah, so I told them about it. And I brought it up on one episode, and they like went ape shit. They
Yeah.
didn't know it was a real thing. You can make a wall of tasers. If there's like a riot going on, you can just tase hundreds of people at one time.
You know, I always wondered. You know, usually the whole thing with the lighting of the bag and the poo on the door, it's usually dog stuff or cat stuff.
Yeah,
I've wondered if if anyone has ever tried the human route. I'm just. We have a winner! Ding,
yeah,
ding, ding, ding.
dude. I live in a very rural area in the South. We did shit. We're like, hey, we should modify it and try this. So I was like, give me the bag. I filled the bag and let's go do it. Dude, I grew up in the 80s and 90s, man. We no cameras. We did shit.
we are raising money for dental to tase me. You know what?
Yeah,
That is a worthy goal. That is
The
a worthy
tasers are
goal
like
right there.
$800.
What?
Well, yeah. It's but it's. I mean, it's good
Yeah.
technology. It's really good technology.
Like, well, it reminds me of those big flashlights that you'd have. Like they could do like the 500,000 lumens or whatever.
Yeah.
Whew, man, that's a lot of money. These toys are expensive. Well, yes, but you're worth it, Davey. You're so
It is.
worth it.
It is.
You know, if it doesn't leave you drooling on the floor for a few days, then it's not worth its weight in gold.
That's the funny thing, though. Like a real taser, the company taser.
Yeah.
What the second it stops, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
The second it's done, you don't pee yourself. In fact, it actually contracts all your muscles.
Yeah.
So you can't pee yourself.
So okay, so you can't even accidentally poop yourself. All right.
Like 1 in a million cases, it'll do it. You can, but it doesn't happen.
That's a special code with a cop. Chief, we got a code brown.
He shit himself.
We got a code brown.
The chief of the other day, well, put it in a bag and put it on someone's porch and light it on fire.
I just like there's a bunch of cops in the bushes like, "Oh, Johnson, is that you? Ah, son of a bitch, run!
We've been made. Run, guys, run.
That dirty son of a bitch, I'm gonna get you. Bob and Weaver. Hey, how's it going, Bobby Weaver? Oh, there you go. Beanbag combustive pepper round. Oh, yeah. Those beanbags, though, those are no joke, man. They'll leave welts.
Hurt. They hurt. They hurt.
Use code word taser for series. That's right. Well, he's about no, it's not 0% off. You're about to get a whole lot off with that kind of taser.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Simple Davy, how do you spell the word ah?
So what's awesome though, what people don't realize is that so in the academy when you get tased, they film every one of them, and they play them in the academy. Almost everyone screams like a girl. It's involuntary. It's involuntary. It's like when mine. So the trick is to breathe out before you get tased, so you can't make a noise. And I knew that. So I breathed out, and the taser was like, I was making a very low grunt, but like everyone else was like, It was awesome.
You know, he could have done. We have to do this again. He's a little flat. He needs to be a little higher up on that scale. Let's get him up to a C.
Breathe in first.
He was like, oh. No, we didn't get him up higher. Ah! There we go. That's good.
And just someone takes it, just makes a song with all the different notes.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, Johnson, I'm a little worried of what you do in your free time. It works, so there you go. Bike cop. A bike cop. No, I
No,
would
I
be
think he's a motorcycle cop. Yeah, with the glasses.
I
He's a
would be
motorcycle
no,
cop.
I would be the monster truck cop. All right, monster truck cop.
Yes.
This summer.
Did you ever see Axe Cop?
Axe is it like
Okay.
axe is an axe?
Yeah, like Axe. Okay, so there was it was a web comic, Axe Cop, by this guy. He would illustrate it, and his like 5-year-old brother would do the dialogue.
Oh, nice.
It was horrible. It was a 5-year-old's dialogue.
Right,
So
yeah, obviously.
Fox optioned it for an animated show for one season.
Oh,
It was fucking hilarious. Like his partner's a T-Rex. It was so stupid. It was so
oh yeah.
hilarious. It was so hilarious.
It would make Michael Duncan sound like Mariah Carey.
Yep.
Do 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 do. Seeing a
Yep.
big band like that sing a song like "Sweet Sweet Fantasy
Fantasy. Yeah.
Baby." Oh my gosh! When you watch Free Guy, that's the song you hear throughout the whole thing.
Yes.
It's a good song, but it's a good sad one. But anyway, moving, moving forward. Anyway, for my things, whether you're on the Rumble side or YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated, because not only does it help in being seen more like all content creators want to be, no matter the platform, it also helps in having other people on, like the great Quizmaster himself. All right, some people say he was once in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but that was a black man. But the point of the matter is, he too quizzes witches. But 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 I've also had on Alaska Jeff. I've had on over 300 various guests, and the month
Wow.
of March is shaping up. It's been a while since I've counted, so I know it was like a little over. I think it was like at 310, but I have to recount. So,
Jesus.
well, it's what happens when you're talking to more than just content creators,
Yeah.
which you are now. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
But you're still a dad, so it's sort of like a
Yeah.
50-50.
I just remembered something. Shit. I'm sorry.
What?
Myself, Davey, Sammy, and Mike will be at DreamHack in May.
No,
I
nice.
don't know if you're familiar with DreamHack. They have a
Those last year.
Yeah, so we decided we're gonna check it out. We're gonna go. So we're gonna
Mm.
go as a show, and we're gonna try and do
Mm.
a show from the floor if we can get
Mhm.
into their studio, or maybe from the hotel room or something. So yeah,
Yeah. The only thing Michael is singing to is Worms at
that's
the
a
moment.
dark joke. He's dead.
Uh,
Michael Duncan's dead.
Yeah. Although that movie is coming out though, where his nephew, I believe, is going to be playing him.
Oh,
Jafar. Yeah,
Oh,
Jafar
yeah.
Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is he? He's Jafar. Um. When you have a name Jafar Jackson, you know there's going to
Yeah.
be some shenanigans. All right.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be some shenanigans. He was near. No, he's Jafar. He's Jafar. He's the monster. But yes, but for my end of things, this is my link as well. So you can check out all my stuff from my YouTube Rumble link are in there, my Twitter X link are in there. All my links are in there where you need to find me at, where you need to contact me at, all that good stuff. It's all in there because it's all just great to have it under one umbrella. And then people be like, where can I find you? And it's like, there's one link. Because I've seen some of those people where they have like a ton of links in their description. I'm like, do I need to read a list, or can you just put like one that will? Because I used to do that. I had like 7-8 different links. It was like, all right, here's all my stuff, and just take it up. No, I need that room in order for the description. So cut it down with the link tree, and that's what I use. People use other stuff like there's so many different ones out there, but I use Linktree because it works. I've not had any issue with it. So, but anyway, all my links are there. Thank you so much for that. Of course, I do promote a few things because I use them or eat them for the second part. But for this one, we'll get to that point. But for this one, I am part of Proton's partner program. I promote.
Elephant.
There we go. Yeah, a smart idea. So you see this man? His name may be simple, but he's a smart man. Call him Smart Davy or
You
Smart
don't
Dave.
have to be lonely at sampledavy.com.
Beep. Leave a message after the beep. You motherfucker! I can't believe you took the kids again. I can't swear. Oh, Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Please, forgive me. Son of a bitch. But anyway,
Sorry.
so I am promoting. This time, I'm promoting Proton Mail. For those that don't know, Proton is a privacy-oriented company. Of course, I'm part of the partner program, and yeah, I can make something of it. But I do promote it for the benefit of others because what it does well is I've had many people on who use Proton in many different facets, but Proton Mail does a lot of great things. And there is more detail in that link because there's just a whole laundry list of stuff. But in there, I mean, they clean the emails from trackers. They will let you know if it's a phishing or spamming email. All this stuff. If you go to that link though, you do get a deal. I think it's like you get $1 for the first month, and then you get 40% off on the monthly.
It shows it's $1.
Yeah, it's just $1. Like there are many different link stuff I have access to, and this is the one I kind of chose. Like, who can deny $1? Even if it's just a trial. They
Right.
have a free version you could try out, but paid versions have more. It's always the case, right? It's always the case with paid versions. They have more stuff, but Proton is really worth it. I use all facets of it: Proton Mail, VPN, Pass, and Drive. And maybe next month I'll do a different one, but at the end of the day, they offer a great product. You can try it for free and see for yourself. And yeah, sure, I can make some money on it, but I'd rather promote it so that you guys have, because you hear the stories about out there, like, oh, business has been hacked, passwords have been leaked, all that stuff. They do have stuff that kind of helps make it easier. And I believe there's, like, if you, because you have it up, like, they have something where you can do like a one-click transfer of your stuff from somewhere else to
Yeah, I
Proton
think so.
Mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's right there. Links, you can see more info. If you don't want to, that's fine. But at the end of the day, it is there for you to use whenever you're ready for it. So thank you all for that. And of course, the last thing I promote, can I have free money without committing crimes? Well, if you can figure out how to answer that one, it's all yours. Um, I know some people will say it's like stealing candy from a baby, but I'm like, have you stolen candy from a baby? Have you ever seen a baby have a sucker?
Very true.
Uh, but the last thing I promote, of course, and the good Darnell knows this well, is of course ye old Biltong USA. Now I have had on the gentleman Anton, who is,
Really
yeah, he's really nice.
nice.
Well, and the funny thing too is he's the one from South Africa. So he
Yep.
married Nicole, who's the name of the
In
wife.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, they run this in Texas, Sunset, Texas, actually. And funny enough, they do have a convenience store that anything you could buy on the online store, you could buy in their little convenience store. So if you're in Texas, you're maybe close enough to go there and actually visit. And they're great people. They are. He was a nice guy and all that stuff. So I look forward to having him on again. But they're hard workers. It's just them. It really is just them.
Yeah.
It's them and their family running the business. It's no big company or whatever. They buy their beef from, they buy their beef American, except the bison. I believe he said bison comes from Canada. So if you get the bison stuff, it comes from Canada, but it is what it is.
But they
But
can't
anyway,
ship to Canada. You know that, right?
yeah, they can't
It's
ship to
weird.
Canada. Yeah, it is a
Weird.
weird thing. It's like that's a weird thing. Like, you could buy it from Canada, but you can't. It's the tariff stuff. It's
Yeah.
all the tariff stuff, is what he said. But anyway, they sell some great stuff. They sell more than just biltong. They sell sweets and treats.
Candy. Yeah.
Food.
I bought some Celtic salt from there. That shit is real strong.
Yeah.
I cooked with it, and my kids are like, "Dad, how much salt you put?" Not a lot, dude.
No.
Just a little
Or
bit.
are you sure it was the Celtic salt or their
Yes.
spice that they have?
I bought the Celtic salt,
Okay.
so yeah,
Yeah.
it's strong. It's good though. It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to have more micronutrient or whatever. I don't know. But the whole story is they use that in their biltong too. But they have like stuff from the UK, they have stuff from South Africa, and it's mostly like sugary snacks and drinks and stuff. But they do a great job, and again, they care about the product and all that. And so oops, sorry. If you would like to buy something from there, you can use code DARA, DARA, to get 10% off the wholesale, meaning whatever's in the cart. So there's that. He did. Now, I will give a tidbit information. When I did have him on, he did let me know that the amount is usually coming from off the biltong because they can control that market, but they can't control the export of the UK and South Africa
Yeah.
stuff. So that's usually it should maybe it should work, but it's usually mostly on the biltong that 10% is coming off because they can control that market.
Yeah.
But yes, the great people, great food. I usually do mine at the end of the month because it's when I only do it once a month because I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
But they're
It
great.
is a little expensive, yeah, but it's really good. I got the Wagyu jerky. Oh man, it's so good.
Wagyu. I do Angus. The last time I did like a pound of Angus, and I did get Wagyu. Now they did send me some of their sausages,
Hmm.
but unfortunately they're I just didn't enjoy them, so I mostly prefer the biltong. So yeah, but the sausages, uh, you know, people buy them, and that's okay. That's a great product that they make, but it's just not for me.
Right.
So I can't touch it. But beyond that point, great people, made in America. Don't forget it's made in America. So why wouldn't you want to support a made in America? Hoorah and all that stuff. But anyway, that's all I do, promote stuff. So thank you for that. Let me get my chat back up. There we go. Who is the Who's the Bob and Weaver? Okay, I was just making sure who they are. Typo. I want tomatoes with salt. Oh yeah, I've heard that's pretty. I had a sibling who
Good.
once used to eat with tomato with salt, but always remember things in moderation. Things in moderation. So, uh, oh, man, what was I? Oh, that's right, that's right. So the thing I want to talk about. So earlier this week, I was on Amish Zaku show.
Hmm.
Took a bit of a sort of a back and forth to get on, but I got on and grateful for it. So what he does is he does a show where he brings on people and they talk about games, right? Video games and whatnot, games they play or whatever. And we talked about he asked me various different questions about like what game I played, or like we talked about Chuck E. Cheese for a bit, which is funny because Chuck
Hmm.
E. Cheese is trying to do their own adult version, not like 18 plus adult, but more of just like for adults that enjoy the retro games and all that
Hmm.
stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you drink beer, that sort of
Oh,
thing.
kind of like Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, but it's more of like
Yeah.
it's more of like in that thing where it's like Chuck E. Cheese should have been there, but they
Right.
weren't,
Right.
and so they're getting up to the point. So there are articles out there, but we're talking about that and so many other stuff, and then we came to like he makes songs based upon points we talked about. So I was like, sure, and we kind of were coming up with stuff or whatever. But at a certain point, um, he uses Grok to
Hmm.
make the lyrics, and I was like, okay, because I don't use I've used Grok very little. I use Claude. Uh,
Yeah. I use
I
Chat GPT, but even then, I'll go through it and change a lot of stuff because it uses the same words over and over again.
Yeah, I use Cloud because it's just been one of those things that's worked for me for over time, and when I use Grok, it gives me too much information for what little I ask. So I use Claude for that. But anyway, so I kind of jumped in with Claude, and it kind of like I think we did one with the Jurassic Park. You know the Jurassic Park where he's
Yeah.
like you shoot at a screen.
Yeah.
were we were doing it like a Weird Al, and we were trying to come up with the name, and I said Jurassic. It was Jurassic Park, right? So I was like, what would be? And it was like a Weird Al thing. It's like, wait, what about Jurassic Park? I was like, yes, Jurassic Park. That would be such a Weird Al thing, and we
Yeah.
did that. And Claude kind of came up with the lyrics for that and all that stuff, and the polka and all that, and the Sonic one too. But
Nice.
then we came to the third one, which was what was the third one? Holy crap! Hold on, I've got the no. Uh, no, give me what was the third one? So what was after Jurassic Park? I think Jurassic Park was the last one. Let's see. There we go. Sega one, Jurassic Park. Oh no, there was one for the Blob. So if people
Oh.
don't know the Blob, the game, which is
Hmm.
a musical game in its own right. So the Blob was about you could paint the town. Ink came in, they took all the colors away. You would use colors to paint the town to bring life again, and each color would represent a different instrument. So during you have this main song going through, starts off slow, but over time you build it and it gets better, and you can add all these different things or whatever. And we talked a bit about that, and that was the next one. And then after that, um, and then after that was just an instrumental, and I was trying to find one that would be a good instrumental, like it was giving like rock, all this
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And then there was a funky one. I was like, we haven't done a funky groove one, and all that. So I was like, we could do that. And I gave him the style for that. And he did that. He put it through Suno because he uses Suno too. And we were playing. It was like trying to come up with the title, and I was like, when I was listening to it, it's like the groove connection. I was like, yes. It's like I heard the song and said groove connection. Just do it. Just do it. Just put it there. So because I believe he takes those songs and he adds it to Rumbot. Have like the free copyright stuff, which
Uh huh.
technically you can't copyright AI music unless you add something to it, which it is what it is.
Right.
But what happened was is that after that, like I was in chat with Claude, is like about the Jurassic Park or whatever, and all of a sudden it comes up like, well, you could do that with your poems and stuff because I've written poems from the past from a long
Mm-hmm.
time ago, and I was like, wait a second, I can do that, and so like I think it came to yeah, you could do that because of Suno and stuff. Because you have to. It's about formatting for Suno because you have to be careful
Mm-hmm.
of what you do. Because certain things, if you do them incorrectly, you could have it read as the wording, and you don't want it read that way.
Right.
So you have to format it that way. Consider it copyright. Yeah, you can't copyright it unless you add your own thing to it. That's how that works. So I had given in the past. I had given some of my poems that had been written on my like iPhone, like the
Mm-hmm.
notes thing,
Yeah.
and I'd given some to sort of be like dissection of, go over, and all that stuff to kind of like, what do you think this means or whatever. And so it kind of drew from that, and it gave me a list of 5. And so I was like, well, let's just try this. And so we did the first one, and I showed this off yesterday. Um, but and I kind of went up, and the first one it gave me was it's one called "A Moment to a Lifetime" is the title of the poem. Now it's not the wording is not all the same because it did add some stuff to it, like to kind of connect, but it
Right.
really goes flows with that.
That's
And
awesome.
and and then from there it's like it I think it was the first or second iteration. It just and I remastered it, so it's probably third iteration. But after that point, it's like that first one clicked, and I posted that out there. But I did. But we'll give me one second, because I'll since I doubt you've I don't think you've heard it. So let
No,
me.
I didn't know you were doing music.
I didn't know it either, but then I did it, and I was like, holy crap, this is a thing. And I've done a few others too. Like there's one I'm working on now, because it's yes, even if you're using AI to do it, there's still difficulty of trying to get it right, like the wording and stuff, because this is based off poems I did, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this is the first one. This is the moment to a lifetime, right? And this is it is a what is the thing it gave me? It is a neo soul synthwave atmospheric empowering warm vocals at 90 beats per minute.
Okay.
And this is how it goes. So we'll just play like maybe
Yeah.
30 a minute to we'll probably play a minute of it. So here it is. And I was like, once I heard this, I was like, I'm impressed.
Oh, dude, it's great. The only issue I have with Suno is the voice.
Give me a moment, and I will make a lifetime. Give me a lifetime, and I will make something beyond recognition. Beyond recognition is a desire, a flame born of dreams forward. Yet dreams do not push beyond their scope. A recognition held back by reality. But reality is a dreaming way to come true. To come true and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much. In truth, maybe it is. Only you can weave
like it.
Only then will you create it.
And that was basically, well, and Claude had help
Yeah.
in part for that, but that's basically, pretty much from that poem in itself. And so when I heard that, I was I was like, son of a bit. So I had to do it for the other ones
Yeah.
that that are that are from that list that was given. And I think this is the one I just posted today. Oops. This one is called Way of the River, and this is another poem that I did. Now it's not, again, Claude does kind of add to the flow, or
Right.
it it helps it keeping in that form up, but it also helps in completing as well in that music, because these weren't written as music; they were just written
Yeah.
as poems at the time. So here's this one. This is one's called Way of the River, and it's very folky. It's just a nice listening one.
Right. Almost sounds like Hawaiianish.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Island.
yes.
And I will go in the way of the river
Yeah, I dig this.
till I find my place of rest. To the place that was made for me, that which for me is the best. I know not where the river will carry me, which twists and turns will surprise. I only know of this moving water to the place I have yet to arrive. Let it carry me, let it carry me. I don't need to know the way.
It does.
The
But
river knows where I should be. Carry me
Into the day. Now see that last part, carry into the day, because it just, so again, with Claude taking from the poem and doing I can find the poem, and this one was a short one,
right.
but it took from that and add to it, and kind of, with in line with that. Carry me into the day was the last part of the chorus that I had added on to that part, because it just wasn't there.
Right.
So, and there's all that stuff too. Like, I only have 4 of, and I'm still working on the 4th, but like the last one is Child of Isolation, and I don't have that. Let me see, because it's a more. Oh, what?
While you're looking that up, I have the problem I have with Suno is the voice.
Well, yeah, I kind of, there can be breaky parts.
But no,
yeah.
I was gonna say no. The voice for the guy voice in the first video, it sounded AI. The voice in that second video, that sounded really good.
It's
I can't get AI. I can't get AI. I talk. My brain was a million miles a second. My mouth can't keep up.
Yeah.
All the time. I try and get AI to make it more of a human sounding voice.
Yeah.
And when I do that, it just changes it completely. And so most of the songs are put out by the fake band Darnell Dandy and the fucking shits.
Yeah.
No, the fucking punks.
Yeah.
Are just Darnell Dandy, and it changes because so all the songs sound like the same guy, which I like, but it changes the voice completely if I try to make it sound more human.
Yeah, it's just by, I mean, I you can choose either male or female, or just leave it up in the air. So the first one I chose male, and the last one I'd forgot. Like,
how did you get it to get this? How did you get it to get it's such a nice sounding voice?
I just think it's probably the word, because it was so clean. I don't know. It's probably because of the wording. I don't know. But anyway, this one I haven't made a post of yet. But this one is another one. It's called Child of Isolation. It's a dark atmospheric one. The first few. So this is like the 3rd or 4th iteration, because the first few were very like heavy, and it was just like I couldn't. But I found at least this one, and it works to the degree that you can sit and listen to it and kind of. Oh no, I don't want to do that. There we go. Kind of enjoy it. So this one is at the very bottom. It's called Child of Isolation, and the first few ones were like over 6 minutes. This one's under 5, or at least
Yeah.
at 5. So there's that. The last one, Coral. I haven't listened to these yet, so it's very electro swing. So I'm not gonna do that. But here's this one. So yeah, it's gonna be a slow, whatever, but it's based upon my word. So
yeah.
Oh, child of isolation, why do you hide? Why in the womb
There's Killer Mike.
do you reside? I know the world has its ways in bringing you down, abating your breath when no good can be found. Is there no hope left within your very soul? This here is the test you must console. So, child of isolation, what will you do? Will you stay this way forever, or change and be anew? Child of isolation, what will you do? The tomb or the world is waiting for.
But yeah, that yeah, it's a little, it's awesome. It sounds like, well, again, this is like the third or fourth version, because the other ones were such a heavy-handedness that it just didn't sound right to me. But when I heard that version, I was like, okay, so that one works. That one works to me. And the words, again, the words are based upon, like, I can bring up the poem. You'll see how much is original and how much is a bit added by Claude.
Claude just like makes it flow better. It adds in certain, words you need to make it flow. Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. And then like the Quarreling Lovers one is just a hard, difficult one, because the lyrics
Dude,
for it are
I've
crazy.
had songs, sometimes I've generated 40 to 50 versions of it.
Oh, these I've probably done less than 5 for any of these. Less than 5. Now the Quarreling Lovers one is a bit bigger, but like this is the original. This is the last one, but I've tried to get the lyrics and stuff down because it was a bit long.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it can sometimes take 40 or 50 generations, and that's not 40 or 50 songs. That's each generation is 2 songs, because I have it set to do 2 songs.
Yeah.
I think it's permanent like that. But a long time ago, Suno, you could set it 1, 2, 1 or 2. But so I'm talking like maybe 100 different versions of the song just to find one that works.
Yeah, and I've only had to take maybe a few, or even the first or second one, where it's not been like that. And yes, they are based upon the lyrics is kind of a combination. It's based upon words I've already done, but Claude just helps it flow better. Now this one was a work with for this one, because it was just the wording was a bit too long. It looked like the originals it came up with was a bit too long. But I think let's I don't know, let's see. I think we'll do this longer one. This is a new one. I've not heard this one, so.
Crawling lovers going at it, no love, feeling apathetic. You can call it passion, yet I call it a scene. 2 grown adults acting 17, every word is truly wasted. Once love, now it's complicated. So shut up, go to bed, leave it alone, enough been said. So shut up, go
Yeah.
They throw blame from side to side, and neither one is justified.
Oh.
If you want love, then make it. If you don't, then just break it.
Oh.
But love ain't loud, love ain't a war. What are you even fighting for? So shut up.
Oh.
Go to bed. Leave it alone. Enough been said. So shut up. Go to bed. Or mess with someone else's head. Just go to bed.
Better than my expectations.
Yeah. Now, this
Hold on.
is,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Stop. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
this is it's fucking good. Like this is, but you could tell the AI voice is AI.
Yeah,
This-
it's
this
reaching that
issue I
pitch.
have with Suno. I can't fix the voice. That
Hey,
that second song you played, holy shit, dude!
Yeah.
How the voice sounded. That voice sounded like a real singer.
Yeah, I think it's just either the wording, whatever. Again, this is like I had to go through today. Like this is sort of like I had to get the words down to this point. Like it was not like this at all. All
Yeah.
right, it was it was a lot of trying to get the words to even work. But even then, there's like still three other iterations.
Have you tried to edit any of the songs yet?
I
in
did.
Suno?
I did the first one. There was an issue where there was like the subtle thing, like how
Yeah. Right.
have
Yeah.
would-
Right. So right, what I'm getting at is, so when we used Suno years ago when it was just very basic. Then we heard about Udio. We went to Udio. And we stopped doing music. Udio
Yeah.
came around like, hey, let's use Udio. Then
Mhm.
my buddy was like, hey, Suno is like Udio on steroids. It's got more shit now than Udio. So we swapped back over to Suno.
Yeah.
Well, the editing thing wasn't available. The next month, boom, hey, we have editing now.
Yeah.
The first time we did it, it's like there was like a point in the song I went to fix.
Mm.
Fix it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Then the next few songs we put were good. Then the next month, everything was updated. Now, if I edit a song,
Mm.
it chews it up. It screws the song up. It like takes the part I've edited it. It
Yeah.
removes it and puts and like so like I can put a new part. It takes the rest of the song on top of the new part.
Mm.
It's like a good sounding song that hits here for
Mm.
like 10 seconds. It's two songs on top of each other.
Yeah.
It's impossible for me to edit any song. So now when I do it, I just fucking redo the whole song.
Yeah. Well, your mom, Abe. Your mom. No, but no. There's like you can do sections, and again, this is where
And so at first it was great to do sections. Now I mean, it might just be now like when I do it, it totally screws it up now.
Well, and this is again, this is why I use Claude as well, because I'm using that other half of the coin to kind of help with the Suno part, because that's what I had the issue too. Is like I had the issue of trying to correct because again there was that like parentheses part, and there are certain things where it will read it, like if you put whispered or whatever into it, it will read that, and I didn't want that read, so you could
Yeah.
hear a little bit of that. So it's like I need to change that out.
Brackets
Yeah.
work. Brackets work for that.
Well, yeah, but it was just the parentheses and all that stuff, because
Yeah.
the bridge and verse and all this stuff is in a bracket, but you do have that underlying thing if it goes there. So we just changed that around a bit, and you could regenerate that section to kind of fit that
No,
mark.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, when I first used Suno, I could just make it easy and regenerate a whole spot.
Mm.
And then they're like, hey, you can regenerate words now, not just spots.
Mm.
So now I want to generate this spot. It pulls all the words, it changes the words, it screws it up.
Yeah.
And like I'll go back to Chat GPT. I'm like, hey, look, man, this is what I did. Suno's doing this. Can you tell me how to get around it?
Angelic Darnell looks. Look,
It's
I
the freaking camera. It's on. It's not low resolution. It's normal. And every time it goes up one level, it makes it more white.
just take the compliment. Just
Okay,
take the
fine.
compliment. Just take
Thank
the
you.
compliment. No, but again, it's like through starting through Amish and coming on a show, and then going through that conversation with Claude, and then coming here, like taking what I've written so long ago, and through this sort of AI. Now, so some people out there be like, "Oh, AI bad or whatever," but I'm like, I I have so many barriers removed that yes, there is still work to be done. Like I'm still working on the number 4 one, but I'm able to do this thing where I'm taking stuff I've written way beforehand and now it's being turned into song. I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah.
I'd have to play guitar, like, and either that you hire a musician, but like, listen, here's the deal: I'd have to wait weeks to months on someone else's time, on someone else's dime, in order to get something done. When I could do it myself. I know that may sound selfish, but I can do it myself. And it's still, maybe it's still a bit clayey, it's still not there yet, or it's there, it's already great, and all I need to do is just do a few things, and it's done. Like, I know some people don't like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, though, I am not waiting on someone else's time. That's the other issue. Time and money are the other part of this equation, and it only costs me $10 a month to even use, at a pro level, just to get. I have probably over 500 different points of poems I can go through and see which ones can be made to music or not. That first one, A Moment to a Lifetime. Yeah, whatever, Abe. Whatever. I know that's you. But to have on like a third to fourth duet for A Moment to a Lifetime to sound that good, I'm like, that one sold me. Like, I can't stop listening to that song because it just works so well. Yeah. Then you have A Child of Isolation, and then you have Way of the River. I'm like, I can't. I've got these songs now that they're like, what was just once words out of some form of time or period is now something that it works. And so I'm going to use these tools that help make it work. And it's not going to be perfect every single time, but gosh dang it, I've gotten a few good ones in a row. Because like you said, it takes a few generations where you're regenerating just to get the right one. I'm like, I probably only did maybe, well, I think you counted the two mark for one generation or something like that. I've probably only done like 1 or 2 generations, and I'm good.
And sometimes you luck out, man. You put the prompts in, it spits out, and you're like, holy shit, this is everything. This is perfect.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like there probably, there may be some people like, well, you should have hire real musicians, whatever. I'm like, but yes, but let me counterpoint this. I am waiting on someone else's time to do this thing I can do now. Right. And even if the opportunity comes up, then sure, yeah, I can do that. Sure, if the opportunity comes up, or if someone comes across my way and says, yeah, I'd like to do this, and like, sure, I won't downplay it. But right now, there's no one naturally coming my way saying, let's do something together. It's more of just like, no, you should find people to do that. I'm like, whose time am I going to spend, yours or mine? Because if you're going to spend yours to do it, I'll gladly let you do it. But if I'm going to spend mine doing it, then it's not going to happen, because I'm not going to wait on someone else to get this project. I know how to play guitar somewhat, but beyond that point, like to do something that can make a song, it takes weeks, it takes months. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, like, I'm not here to be mean. I'm just here to say, as Darnell's. Well, I bet you know what? I hear wishes that Abe wishes his pee-pee was bigger than Godzilla's, but we all know how that story goes, doesn't it, Abe? That's right. So yeah, I've got one more on the list I haven't done yet, but like once this one is done, I'm hoping.
And dude, it's addictive.
Oh yeah, addictive. It's addictive to listen to, because I'm sitting here like, holy crap. I'm like, I can't believe something I've written for so long, because like what was it? Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, so A Moment to a Lifetime was written like March 4th of 2020. In the morning, and as how it goes: a moment to lifetime. Give me a moment and I'll make a lifetime. Give me a lifetime and I'll make something beyond recognition. Beyond recognition is a desire, a flame born of dreams forward. Yet dreams do not push beyond their scope, or recognition held back by reality. But reality is a dream and wait to come true, come true and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much. Maybe it is. In truth, maybe it is. Only you can weave the dreams of wanted reality to form, and then only then will you create it. Sure, there may have been a verse in there added, and that was probably Claude, but like for the majority of it, that's me.
Yeah. Well, I feel you. So like, I will get the Chat GPT, and then I was just copy pasting the first couple of songs it made. After a while, I was like, man, it keeps using like the word hypothetical, the word remix every fucking song. Okay, no, I'm gonna no. Let me pull it. Let me pull it aside and start and go through the lyrics. But I'll do a song and then I'll go back to chat and I'll say, hey, look, this is what I need the single cover to look like. And I'll type a big prompt, give it to it, and I'll sit there for hours working on the or minutes, whatever how long it takes, make the prompt. I'll go into Canva, slap it all together, download it, put it up on Rumble. I'm like, or like as soon as I finish it in Canva, I download it. While it's downloading, I have the itch to start making another song. So I'll go back in the chat GPT. I'm like, hey, this is another note. Take this and make it a song. And boom, same thing. And then before I know it, I've made 35 songs. And I'm sitting there like, Jesus Christ, it's been 2.5 hours.
Well, for me, it's like it's just the release of what I've written, and it's now turning to something more than. And yeah, so there is that addictiveness to it, but it's sort of like I also want to put something out there, right? Like, again, there were still some changes to the first few, but they weren't by much. But the Quarreling Lovers one is one that's kind of like I have to make changes. I have to make the wording kind of sound right or whatever. And you saw that's just like an example of one. I still have the other three I haven't listened to.
Yeah.
But I mean, once that's done, there's still one more, and so I have to figure out how that would sound and all that stuff, and kind of make it because it really is. It's really taking from what I've written and transposing it onto that because I don't know how to do that.
Now, what you can, I don't know if you saw this too. You can upload sounds, upload music. Like let's say you just so hypothetical here. You want to take one of your songs and you want to make it fit like something like Rage Against the Machine. You grab an instrumental version of a song, you download the version of it, you slap it, you go into Suno, you click add upload music, you upload the instrumental, and then when you're going to create, it'll take that instrumental track and kind of like interweave it with the lyrics, the new lyrics.
Yeah.
And it makes you a song. It would make a copy of Killing the Name of, but would that'd be kind of funny with your lyrics from some of those songs. But what I'm saying is like you can grab one of these songs, toss it into the if you want to make a song by the same sounding artist, same sounding person, you grab it, toss it into the upload music portion, and then it'll make the song sound like that singer.
Yeah. Well, there was something I was like, they have a persona thing in Suno. Like I haven't looked into it, but it's like from what I'm, Claude giving me the song style and then kind of helping with the lyrics part and then putting in there, it's worked out so far. So there's not been a need.
You can create a persona for your singer. Yes, absolutely.
And you'll have to create it sounds like human persona.
Yeah.
So why does your persona sound like a tearing voice? Look, okay, I tried. All right, I tried. I once in a blue moon something happens, but no, I mean, I think part of it is again using the tools I'm using, but also having all this stuff already written down.
Yeah.
And there's that point too, but also it's like I think it's just being open to the tools that are there because again, I know people are going to be like, well, you should have been using a live person, but I have reasons of why I can't use a live person. It costs time and it costs money. Even if someone was willing to give their time, I'm still on their schedule. And
you got to find a studio you can use.
If they have a studio, that's great, but that's like shooting in the dark at this point. And it's not an excuse. It's simply stating the fact of like, if it happens naturally, then the course will go the way of the river. Okay. But if it doesn't, then I'm not going to spend my time trying to chase somebody down. I know people who plays music, but they have their own lives. They're busy. Like if you thought trying to get people on for a schedule for, doing a conversational show was hard, not always, but sometimes, then trying to get someone to do music and for your song and all that stuff and trying to give them money for their time and all that, you're asking for way too much work for something that's a few clicks done. Well, not even a few clicks. Spend time with it a little bit. You may spend an hour or so or whatever trying to get it right, but at the end of the day,
once you get your formula, it starts flowing faster.
Yeah. Again, it would take me less time using Claude and Suno than it would me basing it on someone else's schedule, paying them money to do it, if at all. If they do it free, then a studio, like you said, or something else. Again, it's not about making excuses. It's about showing the reality of what is.
Right. Dude, we made an entire album in an afternoon.
I'm not gonna try to go that.
No,
I'm
no,
not gonna
like
do that fast.
no. Once you find the voice, once you found the sound you want, Suno, we sat there and we made a whole album of like boomers, pretty much like hating on technology, and we knocked out an entire 13-song album in 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
Because once you find your rhythm with Claude and with Suno, you can start turning these things out super fast.
Yeah.
Scarily fast.
Yeah. Which is also an understandability of what, they're just churning this stuff out like it's butter or whatever. That I can understand. Like, you're gonna have people just churning out stuff and it's gonna be overflooded and overcomplicated and all this stuff, which I understand. I get that part. But this is not about me in the world, right? People can come and listen to if they want, but this is just about me and getting my stuff out there and having something I didn't think was possible. That's the main part. I did not think that I could turn a poem I wrote 5-6 years ago into a song, and sound, even if it's just a generation or two, it sound that great. And I am just sitting there and I'm like, I can't stop listening. I want to put it on repeat because it's got that feel to it, and it's like putting the words like a moment to a lifetime, right? And all the words in it, even if you're like, what does that mean? Form to reality. It's like, well, maybe just sit there for a while, let it soak. But yeah, it's the tools are there. The tools are there. I'm going to use it. I'm paying for it, sure, but I'm going to use it because now I have a path forward. Where otherwise I'd have been spending years doing it. I'd have to collect the people and the place and all this stuff. It becomes what's the word? Cost
effective.
Yeah, it becomes a cost-effective issue, time and money-wise. Like, people's time is as important as the money itself. Well, more important. Sorry, time is more important than money, but still, both are asked in that regard. And it's not a knock on people. It's not trying to get something free. It's trying to name the reality as is. Because if you can't be honest about the reality it is, then you're basically dismissing what works.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I definitely will get the Child of Isolation. I just been uploading them both to Rumble and YouTube, but I did at least do the first one to TikTok, and so basically zilch to not, very little numbers, but again, it's out there so people can listen to it whenever So basically, I uploaded my stuff to like YouTube and stuff just so I could listen it for myself.
Yeah,
it's on Rumble too, but it just works.
Right. Yeah.
So, but anyway, it is the top of the hour again, and so we're gonna start winding down because it's getting to that point. And I know you're missing a big show with Third Relify because
no, I don't know. I don't do anything on Wednesdays with them. No, I don't.
Those suckers, they don't know what they're they don't know what they're missing.
No, this is one of my few nights off. I don't have to stay up till 3 a.m. doing a show.
Well, I won't keep you up any longer. But no, I will. But no, I know some people use it, for like getting around the copyright thing, all that stuff. But like for me, it's just a more freeing path now.
Yeah.
That all this stuff can be turned into something. Not all of it. I apologize. Not all of it, but at least a big chunk of it. And where there wasn't anything like that before, wasn't even a thought. Just accidentally happened out of conversing with Claude that I'm like, wait, I could do that, and then bam, that's where the river went. That's where I have yet to arrive. So there you go. That's an artist. That's called an artist using his own work. But anyway, because it's top of the hour. Hold on, I gotta get back up there. Where is it? Where is your stuff? There we go. So anyway, here's my guest links. If you want to promote your stuff there, Darnell, the floor is yours.
Yep, real quick, go to Darnell Quigley on Rumble. You can have 2 channels. There's Lights Camera Citation, where Friday nights at 9:30 p.m. myself and 3 buddies of mine, Killer Games Cast, Sammy 3Pete, and Simple Davey, we watch body cam videos and laugh at the people in the videos. The other channel I would like you to check out is the Official Sham Records channel.
Ooh.
which is my fake record label where I put my AI music up on, like we've been talking about the last 45 minutes. We
Mm.
put up on Rumble, and in fact, while we're here, I was downloading some. My buddy sent me 9 songs he did today. I've been downloading while we're here. You made me think about it. I have to go get the music.
Yeah.
So
There
I'll
you
be
go.
putting those up shortly. Like one of them is called Slut Turf War. One of them is called Titty Farts. Relentlessly gay.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
it's just dumb, stupid, funny music. Also, Mr. Burger, the Mr. Burger 12 or 30-minute trivia quiz blitz on Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Central on YouTube, and soon to be on Rumble. And then Monday night pop culture beatdown on at Third Railify. Myself, Mike, Sean, Gina, we discuss pop culture, and we actually Mike is actually my writer and he writes. He's worked on some Marvel movies. He's worked on some other movies.
Yeah.
So he does that. I actually act. So I've done a few movies last year, some background stuff, and I'll be doing voice work for Mr. Burger coming up soon. And Green Man, I have a ad to put on his video for
Yeah.
probably this weekend coming.
Yeah. See, now I'm gonna have to talk to Mike. Say, hey, Mike, do you know how to write stuff better? It's like, can you do something?
Dude, no, your writing's good, man. I like it. It was good. I like it.
Oh,
Those are catchy.
well, thanks. it's a 50. I'll split it 50-50 with Claude, but I thank you anyway. But again, his links will be both on the Rumble side and YouTube side, because I stream to both arenas, and I do try to promote all links I can find of somebody. Because it's funny because I will say this. I have TikTok, but I don't promote TikTok because I just wanted to upload my old shorts and stuff to there, because that's all I put on there is all the shorts and the music part. I did that. But beyond that point, like for me, I've seen many people that only promote one platform or the other, and I can understand that. But my issue is like with the day and age of what is going on now with Twitch, with TikTok, with YouTube, with all this other stuff, promoting only your base platform is not an ideal situation. It should not be. I mean, as a content creator, you're going to have to be open to some degree to multi-platforming, even if it's just one more platform, because we are in that age where there are so many platforms out there right now, and some that are upcoming. Like I've talked to one gentleman, he's former military, did IT work. He's a single dad. He's actually starting up this streaming platform called Affinity Broadcasting. So there'll be something like next month I'm doing with him just to kind of like sort of tell people about it. But I mean, even he's doing something to create his own platform, and he's trying to make it that no ads and creators get 100% and all this stuff. Point of the matter is, though, is that you may know these big platforms and they may do well, but being on only one platform is a detriment to what is becoming a huge ocean of option and opportunity. And again, choose what you will, do what you will. It is about you and making your great content, but I will never be a platform loyalist. I will be a supporter. I will be a, wanting to see it do well, admonish if it does poorly, but I will never be a platform loyalist, because no platform owes me its loyalty, or no platform will give me its loyalty, and I will give that in kind, because at the end of the day, a platform is just a business, and they're gonna make money somehow. What do you think you're doing? Like, another thing too, right? People are very big up against about the AI video and generational stuff, but yet where do a majority of people put their videos at? YouTube. And what is YouTube about? Well, who owns YouTube? Google. What does Google do? VO3, Genie, all that stuff. Guess what those are? AI. Guess what trained those AI? Your content on YouTube. So if you think you're getting away with it or away from it,
no,
not going to happen. So you either accept that reality or you stop being on YouTube altogether. And I know a chunk of you are not going to do that. So once your financials are tied to one platform, that's insane.
Yeah.
But anyway, for my things, whether on the Rumble side or YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow. Anything that helps with the engagement factor, because yes, it's called engagement factor. Yes, that's what likes are. That's what comments are. That's what reposting is. That's what sharing is. It's all part of the engagement factor, and not like fear factor. Fear factor is a negative. Engagement factor is a positive. This isn't fear factor. This is an engagement factor. So any help with the engagement factor is much appreciated, because not only is helping being seen more, like all content creators want to be, except Panda Sub 2000. He doesn't want to be seen a lot. He wants to be behind the scenes. But beyond that, for one person, it also helps in having other people on, like Darnell Quigley, like Killer Mike, like Alaskaman Jeff. Again, over 300 various guests, creator or not. And I'll tell you what, it's been a joy and a treasure in its own right, because so many perspectives, so many viewpoints of the world and all that's in, and still I get surprised by people who believe they have nothing to offer, nothing to say. And I say, you know what? I'll prove you wrong in that regard. So there's that. But any help with the engagement factor on the other end is much appreciated. All right, let's see. I gotta find my links. Find my links. Find my links. Oh nope, that's not it. Here we go. There's all my links in one link. So yeah, it's Musketeers. What is the saying for Musketeers? All for one, and
one for all for one. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So that's what it is. It's one for all links in there, and all for one of. Actually, you know what? All for one in the link, and then one for all in. Never mind. It's getting confusing. Anyway, the point of the matter is all my links are in there, from Twitter X to YouTube, Rumble. It's all in there. Give it a look. If you need to know where else I'm at, you can find me there. I don't use this Discord much other than for communication. I don't have a server. Don't ask. I'm not going to spend. And that's another thing too, mental bandwidth. I only have so much mental bandwidth. Yeah.
Same.
And I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, your dad. Your mental bandwidth is like at 1.
It's stretched so thin.
Honey, what? Why is it 5 p.m. at night? What the son of a bitch?
Yeah. No, I just woke up. No, you didn't.
You have been up for a few hours. And of course, I promote Proton. I use it. It's a privacy-oriented company. If you've never tried it out, you can go to that link. You can check it out for yourself. There's more info there. They do have a free version for all their stuff, but usually, the paid version has more, and you can get this paid version for like $1 for the first month, and then it's like $5, I think, monthly after that, or a cheaper version for the monthly, but at the end of or the yearly, because there's monthly and yearly. They say annually. When they say annually, people are like, what does annual mean? And I have to say, well, it's yearly, so just better to say yearly. What does perennial mean? Something with your parents? No.
The gooch, right?
The gooch.
the perennium, right?
No.
No? Fuck.
No. I think it's like every 2 years. No, biannually is every 2 years. So perennial would be. Oh gosh, dang it! Hold on. I need to.
Is it every year? Every
other year, is it?
Every year.
Through the year is used to. Hold on. Perennial is. I'll show it so people don't think I'm lying here. All right, here we go. In botany, the term perennial through the year is used to differentiate a plant from shorter-lived annuals and biennials. It has thus been defined as a plant that lives more than 2 years. Okay, so perennial means lives more than 2 years. Biennials is 2 years, and annual is every year. So there you go. That's what perennial means. We've learned something today, class, so I hope you'll remember that for next time. All right. Wait, hold on. I gotta write it down. It's called the internet. Look it up. But anyway, Proton, part of the partner program, I promote it for the benefit of others, not for myself, because I believe in what they do. And again, I've had many people on who use Proton in many various different ways, and they have all talked highly of it. So if you're interested, link is right there. If not, it's going to be there for you to try later on. So there you go. Of course, Biltong USA. Good old Biltong. Biltong is a South African snack. It is a meat snack. Some might get that confused with another kind of snack, but we leave that for the married folks. But the point of the matter is, though, is that you can go there and you can It's like saying whoopee after a while. It's like, no,
Yep.
I'm not talking about the actress. But yeah, you can go there. You can go there. They sell a biltong. They sell spicy biltong. They sell snacks and sweets from UK. They sell stuff from South Africa as well.
Seasoning, some drinks.
Seasonings, drinks, jams. You can name it all. In fact, they sell a car. No, that's not true. But the part of the problem, but the part of the thing is that they are a family-owned company. It's just them. It's in Texas. It's made in America. Even though it's a South African traditional snack, it is made in America. And I'll tell you what, the first time I had biltong, it was the Angus. First time I had it, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, okay, it might be taste awful, whatever. I had it and I've been addicted ever since. I took it to a family event and my family was like, bleh! And I'm like, wow, tough crowd. Gosh dang. But if you want to buy something from it, you can use code DARA for 10% off. That's right. 10, not 0% like Davey was saying, but 10%. All right. 10% off. And again, I do it. I promote it for the promoting of them because they're great people. I've had actually Anton on, the king of Biltong, great guy. He's the actual one from South Africa and married Nicole, the American, which is a weird thing to say. I married an American. It's like, what kind of accomplishment is that? I married an American. And welcome to our health insurance.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, they're great people, great product, and I certainly will be looking forward. I think tomorrow when I get paid, we start buying stuff out because like it used to be. I think it was a while back. I think last year was like you had to get like $60 and then you get free shipping. Well, now it's 65, so I try to reach that mark so I can get free shipping because shipping costs a bit, and I want the free shipping. So Daddy's gonna pay for what Daddy wants.
There you go.
Which isn't a lot. But anyway, there's that. Let's go down. And so hot right now. Light cameras, citation so hot. Yeah, I can just hear you drooling over there, Killer Mike. I can just hear you drooling, which is the sad part. Because if I can hear you drooling, no. Yeah, Cotton needs some Jesus. What is that?
Okay, so Cotton is my my co-writer.
Yeah,
and some of those titles I gave you. Well, all the titles are come from us playing Fortnite or Phasmophobia or something. We say something absolutely stupid or asinine, it goes on the list, and we that's how we make our songs.
And you say asinine, and her face is a 10.
There you go. Yeah, I think we actually have that. We have like over 300 songs planned. I think we actually have that as one of them.
Yeah, I can't imagine making that songs. But then again, I did say I have like a little around 500 different poems, so some of them not even finished. So we'll see. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful for even getting to be able to share it because I think I don't know if people like it or not. You know, you send it out there, you think people don't, but I think at the end of the day, I just am able to listen to it and be kind of proud for this thing even existing because I didn't think it would out beyond the scope of a notebook of sort. So anyway, but tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hold on, I gotta check the time. Hold on. I know what time it is. I'm just trying to check. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will get to have on the lovely Miss Leslie, and Channel 2 Action News will be on tomorrow. So this is gonna be a double hitter. Now I've had on Sean. I've had a double hitter before, but that was previously, and then Sean and Gina came on for a little while anyway, because they're always busy. But tomorrow will be Miss Leslie or the lady. I don't know her at. I can't remember her at. Her at on X is like Lady Brat Pack or something like that. I can't remember. But she'll be on with them both together. So we'll see how that goes. But it's going to be great, a fun time because I always have fun having conversations with other people about whatever. And sometimes it's a bit of a challenge. And sometimes it's like swimming in a pool, in the shallow end. Because, deep end is a little risky.
Very scary.
But yeah, that's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. And of course, the last... Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, where's my hat? The last thing... I just look over there. I mean, like, what? Hey, are Are you all right? What's going on? Oh, it's there. It's right there. It's right there. What's right there? Oh, it's my hat. I'm sorry. I forgot the hat. But anyways, the next thing I do with my guest, as always, is something I like to call questions from a hat. I really should have like. It would be nice if you could have like a sound thing, like question, like an echo reverb
okay,
thing.
so voice mod is voicemod.com. I got it a year and a half ago. It was like a Black Friday $20 lifetime license. So I can go on. It's an app you download, put on your computer. It's a soundboard. You have access to everything they have. You can create your own soundboard. So like I have one for Theorelify. I have one for Lights Camera Citation. I have one for the different shows I do. So like right there, I would have changed the voice to an echo voice.
Yes.
And said it, and then clicked one of the sounds that was like a fanfare.
Yeah.
And then I would have turned off the voice when I was done, and I'd have moved on. So you look into it, voicemod.com.
I will look into that. But yes. Hold on. Questions from park a car to the left. What? No. All right, what happens is my guest here gets 2 freebie questions. That's right, 2 freebie questions. That's right, because I'm a generous person and I don't tip. So there you go. But if people want more than the 2 questions from the hat, you got to give a Rumble rant. Now I know I'm on YouTube. Thank you. But I'm not monetized, so that means no go. However, if you're on Rumble, you have the opportunity to, doesn't matter the amount, can be $1, can be $500. I'm waiting for the day someone says $500 and I said, yes, that's a 2 bonus right there. You know what? Here's, if someone did a $500, I'll give a 3 question bonus. I'll give a 3 question.
Nice. There you go.
All right. Give me you know what? Give me 100 and I'll do a 3 question bonus. Okay. Just as a nicety. It has to be a whole 100. It can't be like 101s, like one. Yeah. It must be straight. It must be straight 100, not like 100 ones over a period of time. That's not how this works. I know how some of you are. It's like monkey's paw. You got to get the words right.
Yep.
He said he wanted a Latina with a big butt.
He didn't say it had to be a woman.
Yeah. That is true. Well, technically, it's Latina, so that is a woman. So.
I have one word for men and women. A lot of people I know who are of that descent. They're like, we hate all these fucking stupid names. We're Latinos. We're fucking Latin. We don't have Latinx, Latina. We're just fucking Latinos, man.
I just figured you're talking like the word butt. Like there's just one word and they're called butt.
Oh yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Wow, you guys are such a butt. Yeah, that'll go well in the Latino community. What'd you call us to say? You guys are all butts. Whoa, man, what? Guns are outplayed. The guns are like, whoa, hey, whoa. I just said butt. What's wrong with that? We ain't no butt, Holmes. You're a butt. Yeah, man, well, whatever. Yeah. But anyway, question number 1 is what sound do you enjoy hearing?
White noise.
White noise?
Yes, I have massive ADHD, and sleep is almost impossible for me.
Wow.
So I like to have a white noise machine, or I'll turn on YouTube and put like a 10-hour white noise video. But white noise and even awake. White noise and silence are my 2 favorite sounds.
Should put like you in like one of those sensory deprivations.
There's a room is it Seattle? That's the quietest room on earth.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And supposedly some person only lasted 15 minutes before they freaked out.
Yeah.
I'll take that challenge. I'll spend the night in there.
Give him. He wants the money. Give this man.
I'm a dad. Silence is fucking golden. So yeah, the 2 sound I like hearing is silence and white noise.
White noise. Well, why not black noise? What's your problem with that?
Dude, there is. Do you know that there's black noise, blue noise, green noise, brown noise? You know that?
Well, I know there was like I know there's a brown noise. Heck, I did watch South Park.
No, no, but seriously, there's a color noise. There's a noise for every color or every major color.
Is there a yellow noise?
I think there is. Yes, and it's not tinkling. But no, there is. It's crazy.
I just thought it would sound like downtown China. But anyway,
Oh.
you not go here. Don't park here. Don't park here now. Oh
my
my
God.
gosh. We're canceled. He's canceled. Like we can't.
Yep, I'm done.
Can't
I'm
really,
out.
can't really cancel me. Well, you probably could, but let's not go there.
Yeah.
All right. Here's question number 2, and this will be the last one, unless someone gives a rumble rant. If not, poor Quigley will have to go home with nothing to show for it. He'll have a sad look on his face, and he'll be like, "Oh man!" And then he'll forget about the songs he was trying to download. And like, "Son of a bit!" Oh my gosh! But anyway, question number 2: what is the greatest risk you have ever taken?
Being a police officer.
Getting shot at will do that to you.
Yep. Clearing a building that has no. You don't know who's in there, if someone's in there, but they're an active shooter, so you got to go in and find them.
Yeah.
That's the biggest risk.
Yeah, you don't know if those crackheads in there trying to disperse the stuff in there. Well, look at there, Stuff Central. What up, Stuff Central? Look at him. Look at that man. He's just winning that shirt. But yeah. Well, you know what? I think the flowers are great, but the dark background not so much. Like usually you have like a blue, like some of those shirts have like a blue or white, maybe like a bluish hue of a background that would work. But like that black background just doesn't work for me. But anyway, again, tomorrow 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh man, it is. Oh, it's 12:30. So this is gonna be a late setup. But again, it is. That's how you know it's late for me. And tomorrow 7 p.m. Eastern with Lady Brap and Channel 2 Action News.
Oh, nice.
Tomorrow. And then of course, big shout out to all those in chat. Thank you for being here through all this stuff and being part of the musical. Thank you for being part of this musical journey. Huzzah! And also thank you to the big man himself. Busy as he is, always grateful he get to have time to have him on. Because again, he is a dad and he's been dealing with stuff. Okay, so leave him alone. He's done his part. Just leave him alone.
Leave Darnell alone. Like leave Brittany alone.
Let this man breathe. He's always on everyone's show and he never breathes. But he's a great guy. So, but anyway, yeah, and I'll definitely doing more of the Suno stuff because I you're right. There isn't a sort of addiction to it, but it's also wanting to get it sound right too. Not like I don't care if it's a bad tear up from the audio part wise, but if it's not that bad and it works, yeah. Kermit said it's not easy being green, but he didn't say that after getting paid.
Nope. Very true.
Well, until he wasn't making money anymore, and there's that. But anyway, so I'm going to do, you know what? Because of such a nice occasion, I would usually end with One Day With You by Pogo. But because I want to try something out, and probably only this time, but because I want to try something out, I'm going to end with the song we heard earlier, A Moment to a Lifetime.
Ooh.
So it's just that nice, it's a synth wave sort of thing, and it just kind of feels like a nice way out. Plus, I won't, at least this time, I won't get hit with like content ID by YouTube, so there's that. But I still use Pogo stuff because he made great work, and I wish I could have a direct line to at least chat with him and say, "Can I use your stuff?" But it is what it is. So anyway, again, see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Have a great rest of the night, and again, A Moment to a Lifetime by me and Claude and Suno. And just gotta give credit where it's due. Anyway, have a great night, guys. Bye.
Peace.
Give me a moment, and I will make a lifetime come true, to come true and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much. In truth, maybe it is. Only you can weave the dreams of wanting reality to form, and then, only then, will you create it. Give me a moment, just a single spark. Watch it catch and carry through the dark. Beyond what you can see, beyond what you can name. Every dream you're holding is a quiet flame. The world will tell you wait, the world will tell you no, but the river moves for those who let it flow. 'Cause reality is a dreaming way to come true, to come true and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much. In truth, maybe it is. Only you can weave the dreams of one reality to form, and then, only then, will you create